24 on 24 gives me life, no other way to start the day. 24 on 24 makes it right. We don't care what they say. Carve the place out for us, because no one was a vibe. Finally a show to love. Fuck it, we'll do it live. It's not lonely at the top, 'cause everyone's right here. For us there is no hard stop. Forever in your ear. 24 on 24 gives me life, no other way to start the day. 24 on 24 makes it right. We don't care what they say. Copy me, I know you will. I do it first every time. Your shit is stale, no one cares, but he's gonna shine. I'm just a baby. Your dad loves me more. I say what everyone is thinking. Typical Fall River whore. 24 on 24 gives me life, no other way to start the day. 24 on 24 makes it right. We don't care what they say. No more repos, mama got a bag. I do what I please and do it with ease. Number one show in all the land. Haters listen longer. Everyone say hi to Jim. Let's lock in. It's time to ride. Pack Ford over everybody. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Love for my besties and buddies.
All right, good morning. Welcome to 24 on 24. I'm your host, Jessica Machado. We're live in the studio today. Thanks for joining me. It is really great to be here. We are going to lock in, like the song says, and get moving. First of all, can you hear me all okay? We attempted to set up my new microphone and I could not get it to connect. I was working on it all night last night. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we're not in a car. Relax, we're in the house. Why no camera then? Because the internet's crazy and they make fun of me. And so that's it. We're not doing it anymore. I sound clear, perfect. It's going to sound even better when we hook up that mic. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. I can see the chat. I have a second screen that I can watch. I have two phones and I've got this mouth. So let's get going. We have an agenda today. This is essentially like a radio show. We are going to upload this to Spotify. We are going to upload this to iTunes. And we're doing a morning radio show, essentially, everybody. I'm sorry. Also missing today, outside of not having a camera, no white chocolate pistachio latte with whole milk. The haters have won. They've won, essentially. We cannot partake in lattes anymore. We cannot partake in whole milk anymore. We have 2 bottles of water. That's it. We have 2 bottles of water. Now, I'm hearing feedback from people, including the mods, who were saying the song, as much as they miss the old bunny song, aside from the old bunny song, people were like not really warming up to the morning song. And now, shout out to Sammy's mom, who's in the chat, just texted me, said, I found myself singing it in the shower. It is a bop. You know it's a bop. I know it's a bop. Okay. The best part about it is I wrote the lyrics myself. Now, what is it called when necessity is the mother of invention? I didn't even need to think that long. Necessity is the mother of invention. When you have no choice, it's just amazing what you can figure out that you can do. Who knew that I was a songwriter? Absolutely nobody. Nobody knew. Nobody knew that I was a songwriter. Maybe Jimmy. Maybe I sent Jimmy one song for maybe a duet, and it never saw the light of day. Maybe. But with that being said, it wasn't even really good. The AI option that I have now, granted, we're contributing to the depletion of all of our water sources by using it. With that being said, it's okay. I'm just a baby. And using one little AI generated song app is for the greater good. And it's going to bring happiness. And I had to write this song. I had to write it because they took it away from me. Essentially, I am a victim. I've been victimized by the internet. They took away my coffee. They took away my song. They took away my friends. And I have nothing left except this whole fucking chat, this whole thing and everything. Macchiato. Hold on. What does this say? Come on. I like Macchiato as a nickname. Why don't you stop using your real name and hide behind Macchiato? Be like Turtle Boy. Help insulate yourself from an attack. Wow. Freedom Ring 757. Thanks so much for suggesting that. However, I've already got 2 nicknames. It's Bunny and Cunt, and I don't know what else to say, but we don't need 3. All right. I have a little bit of high energy because that song gave me life. But I have news for you. I am a songwriter. And we have an agenda. We have a list of things that we're going to go over. We're going to go over drama. Don't worry. Just because we have this doesn't mean everything's going to change. We have some drama, but we also have some things that we need to talk about. There are things that are fucking like, I needed to be able to sit down and talk about things. At some point during this broadcast, we are going to be talking about John and Kate +8. Okay. And I know that's a very niche topic, but with that being said, there are things that have never been discussed about John and Kate +8, and we're going to be talking about them today, okay? Maybe at some point, maybe we will bring in a baby story. Now, I don't know if there's anybody that's going to know what a baby story is, but I suspect if you're my age, you will know what a baby story is. If you don't, I feel bad for you, but we have to talk about John and Kate +8. The reason for it is Colin, one of the children is in the news, sort of speak, and we're going to need to talk about it. Colin released a book, and he's basically saying my mom is an absolute fucking raging cunt, and she locked me in the basement with zip ties. We're going to talk about that, but like, I watched the episode. We can't talk about it now. I feel like we have to start something right in the beginning. I have been destroyed on the internet. For anybody who is even remotely close to me, it has been a roller coaster. As late as last night, I was like, I'm done. I'm hanging it up. I typed into Chat GPT the whole scenario. And at the end, I asked, should I delete my channel? I was talking to a robot, essentially, to try to get myself out of the predicament I'm in. And absolutely no solution that was presented to me by anybody made any sense other than just going really hard at everybody. Lean into being an absolute isolated cunt. And that is the only thing that made me feel better. And the reason I was going up and down is because I kept going through, like, being pulled into the direction of like, no. Don't be mean. Don't do what they do. Don't. And then I was like, you're right. I can't do what they do. I have to do what I do. And so I wrote a song. We're going to end every song with it. I hope you enjoy it.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Battle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. If the doughboy can.
I just basically decided that we are leaning in harder. What they make fun of me every single solitary day. Every single solitary day, somebody is doing a live stream about me. Somebody is taking an old photo of me, a new photo of me, AI generating it, making a thumbnail, throwing it on the internet and getting views and getting paid for it. And what? I'm not allowed to make fun of everybody. This is all satire. It's opinions. It's comedy. It's made for entertainment purposes. The Doughboy Can is my latest single. I hope you love it. We are finally going to copy somebody. We're going to copy somebody. We're going to release an album just like Jimmy. It's the Doughboy Can. It's my latest single. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. While everybody was doing hate streams about me, little old me was holed up in my studio using a AI app, draining the environment of natural resources and fine-tuning a song. Listen, it's almost like Elton John and Bernie Taupin, so to speak, where the lyrics come first and then the sound comes second, or the sound comes first and the words come second. I wrote the lyrics and I was like, this has to come in the, let me tell you the prompts that I put into the AI, the AI generator. Like I wanted it to sound like the Candyman can, right? I was also thinking of Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman, right? I was thinking of that, and I was thinking, who can make the sun rise? That one, the Candyman. I was thinking of that. So I wrote the lyrics, and then I was like, let's put that into the AI prompt. Now, I'm not ashamed to admit, I paid for this app. There is a free version of it, but you're limited to how many songs that you can do like within 24 hours. And I wanted no limitations. I wanted to essentially be like the Beatles in the studio recording the White Album. I wanted it to be feral. I wanted to just like long hours, like just send in like a bag of cocaine. Like I wanted to just be able to be in here locked in. And I wasn't by no stretch of the imagination just going to do a free trial with this app. So we paid for it so we could have unlimited revisions. And I'm not ashamed to admit that when you do a song on this app, you get two songs. Like you type in the prompt and your lyrics, and then you get two songs. They're usually very similar. I think I did that 12 times. until I was able to get exactly the song I wanted. And sometimes I would just like change the prompt a little bit. And one prompt was like add snaps. And I was like, no, the snaps don't work. And then I was like, no, this needs to be like a 60s vibe. And then like I reworked it again and I was like, no, wall of sound. We need a wall of sound. And then we just kept reworking it until that earworm that you just heard was born. And I love it. And I am just going to troll these motherfuckers for the rest of their lives through songs. That's it. Just through songs. Now, fun fact about me, in case you didn't know, I've always kind of written songs at holidays for the family, and would use fake guitars or kids guitars or whatever. And I would do, I would write songs. Like this is kind of my thing, but now I can do it and get paid to do it. So we're going to be releasing, I don't know. It depends. Are we going to get back in the studio today? I'm not sure. I absolutely love it. And I mean, no harm by it. It's just fun. It's just casual. It's a joke. It's lighthearted. We're all okay. All right. The photo that you're looking at right now, that's me. And I am, wait, you like the song? You like this song? I understand. I know the song is good. And I also have found myself listening to it many times. It's problematic, actually. So
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Paddle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. If the doughboy can.
So anyways, this picture is a couple of years ago, Benfica, the Portuguese soccer team that my husband is. There's Porto, there's Sporting, and there's Benfica. Like those are the three. Blue is Porto, green is Sporting, Benfica is red. Okay. So Benfica was like winning Campeões championships. Okay. And we're currently in this picture at our fourth stop of the day. This was at, let me think, where was this? This is Casa Benfica, actually. This is like the house of Benfica. And the floor in this place looks like, it feels like when you see those videos on Instagram of like a bunch of people in another country dancing and then the floor just caves out from underneath them. That's exactly what this feels. No, that's not the Clipper TT. This is Casa Benfica. So this was like our third or fourth stop of the day after Benfica won their like fourth championship in a row. Now, the men surrounding me, flanking me, right? I have no idea who those people are. Absolutely no idea. The guy in front of me with the scarf on, that guy actually worked there. He worked in the kitchen and he came out and he started to dance. The guy over here leaning forward, that's Blackie. And if you're from Fall River, you know who Blackie is. He's a little bit of a legend. Now, the fun fact about Blackie is he would dress up as the bishop, and I have his bishop hat on, and he would come in with the suitcase and he would basically say thank you to Sporting or thank you to Porto for financing Benfica. And he would do this all the time. He'd come into the Clipper, and this is a big thing. Now, before my husband worked for the company he works for, I knew of who this man was. I know who this man is. I didn't know anything about him other than his name was the bishop. It's all I knew. Fast forward to my husband works, and he works with this man. He works with this guy. Now, this man here is an absolute, he's a legend, but he's also kind of a hot mess. And there's a difference here. Let me explain something here. So anyway, we get to this location after a day of celebrating Benfica. This is several years ago. And I am the only woman who is around. And we're on the fast track to winning. We win. We go to the next location. We win. Everybody's going crazy. It's a big deal, whatever. Blackie ends up meeting us here. And he's single. No. Yes, he is. Yes, Blackie had a very sad situation. His wife was in a coma for many, many, many years. And I think she eventually passed away. So to answer your perpetual question, I believe he is single. But Blackie gets handsy. And the first time I was at a bar, it was Fall River Sports with Blackie. And I have tons of video of this. Blackie came over and put his hand on my lower back and started getting touchy-feely. And I looked over at my husband and I was like, Blackie's got his hands on me. And my husband said, it's Blackie. And I said, what does that mean? And he's like, it's Blackie. And I was like, well, he goes, he's harmless. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And Jeff like turned around and walked away. Like he had zero concern about Blackie getting handsy. And then that's how it was always like this. Now, that's not the first time I met him, but keep going. Now, on this day here, we end up all going around the Portuguese bar tour and we're celebrating. And at this point, things were looking bleak. Jeff was down bad. I was not drinking. I was basically supervising. And as you can see, we were doing photo shoots and everything. I took that hat from Blackie. He insisted I wear it, right? That bishop thing. I'm wearing it. I remember, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Casa Benfica is definitely like, it's got a license, right? They've got alcohol. And by alcohol, I mean like fucking Superbach and like Sagsbier, that's it. But like, they've got to have a license, right? They got to be Board of Health, right? Right. So this was on a Sunday maybe or a Saturday. I'm not really sure. All I know is that the next day I woke up with pink eye. Both my eyes swollen shut. And I was 100% convinced that it was from either the bar or from that bishop's hat or whatever, but it was bad. Literally couldn't go to work. I had to call my doctor, go in and and got pink eye from this. Whatever was going on in this photo, it gave me pink eye. Festa season is coming up in Fall River. Jeff and I used to go hard at Festa season. You know who goes hard at Festa season? TT. There has never been a Festa, by the way. If you don't know, Festas are like just Portuguese feasts. And if you don't know what feasts are, they are just like outdoor parties under tents with lights. Festa season is coming up. TT never misses a Festa. TT always goes to them. She knows where they are all the time. Usually a distinguishing factor of Festas are lights and little flags that hang along the top. Thank you so much for loving the Doughboy song. It's one of my absolute favorites. So yeah, I mean, festas are hard. Now, Jeff Machado loves a good festa. But it's I don't know. Listen, I can't drink. I always have to be sober. Um, so I don't know. Like, can we get through the World Cup, please? Because we've still got that going on. On Saturday, we went to the Clipper. If you didn't listen yesterday, I did a quick little live, but we talked about we went to the Clipper yesterday. I mean, on Saturday. We had dinner there, and then we bopped. So, fun fact about the Clipper. This. Let me just tell you what we're dealing with here. Clipper has a bar side and it has a restaurant side. When you eat on the restaurant side, if you want to get to the bar side, you got to walk behind the bar. And I've done this plenty of times, but Julia was with me for the first time, and she was like, what do you mean we walk behind the bar? I was like, yeah, you're just going to walk behind the bar. And Julia, like, you can't walk behind the bars in Yukon, okay? So she's like, I don't think we're supposed to be back here. And sure enough, you just walk back there, and Maria's behind the bar, and she's like, hey, Maria. And I'm like, hi, how are you? And we just go back around. Joao told us we could walk behind the bar, and we walk behind the bar and go to our other side. And we watched a really great game, Colombia and Portugal. Technically, Colombia won that game. There was a smidge of an offsides, like we're talking like a toe of offsides that brought a goal back, but it is what it is. So my husband knows the schedule. I don't know what it is, but he is, I think, if I'm correct, it was Portugal and United States playing on the same day. You know what? I don't have to speculate. Let me take a peek. Let me take a peek. Let me just find out. When is the Portugal game? When is Portugal playing in the World Cup next? We are playing Croatia. Let me write this down. On Thursday, July 2nd at 7 p.m. Noted. When is USA playing in the World Cup game? Wednesday. Okay, here's our schedule for the week. Wednesday, July 1st, 8 p.m. United States is playing Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then on Thursday, we have Portugal playing at 7 p.m. and we're playing Croatia. Now, I don't want to begin to explain to you what it is like to what's the word I'm looking for? Understand how the World Cup works. I don't know what to tell you. It's complicated. When is this? Hold on one second. Okay. So we've got, I can't explain to you. I don't know the schedule. I don't know how it works. I actually, here's where I'm at. I default to my husband all the time. I just say, are they moving forward from this game? And he'll say, yes. Is this an elimination game? Yes. Last Saturday's game essentially made the decision between where they played next. Both teams move forward anyway. If I am correct from what I heard from Yauzatino, we are now moving into the if you lose, you're out category of this, right? I think that's where we're at. Now, I have a video that I can explain it for you. And if you give me a second, I might just be able to pull it up for you since we're in the office and I can show you. I'll explain it to you. It is confusing. However, I found a really, really, really good way to explain it. And it's easy for us, essentially. It's easy for us. Let me get it for you. Let me get it. We're going to email it to myself and we're going to see if we can pull it up on the screen. And I think it's fair use. Hold on. I just saw a comment. Somebody was asking about fairy tale or fairy godmother Linda. Let me explain to you. She is very busy. She is working on her Arizona house. For those of you who know, Fairy Godmother lives out in Seattle. She has the beautiful multi-million-dollar condo down in Portofino. She is building a property down in Cabo, and she is also building a property out in Arizona. The Arizona property had major problems because there was something with the concrete or something like that. So she was kind of like MIA. Now, I think she lies. And every time she says she's in Arizona, she's really literally trying to like win a bracelet in World Series of Poker. But whatever. She told me she's doing really, really well. Arkansas Bestie, we're going to talk about this, is going to be having surgery. And I don't really have a problem saying this. Arkansas Bestie deflated one of her artificial tits, and now she has to have a surgery to correct both of them. Bossman Pete, which is also going to be forever known as just BMP, and we are going to work on merch. He wants her to just get larger boobs. And poor Arkansas Bestie is basically like, I just want to stay alive. Like, I just want to stay alive. I got to go into a surgery. Who are you to basically ask for, things to be bigger or better? She just needs to fix the problem, Pete. That's it. So leave her alone. What's up with the commercials? Is there something going on with the commercials? Are you getting a lot of commercials while we're watching live? That can't be true. Do I need to change the settings on things? I'm not really sure exactly where we're at with that. Is it a lot of commercials? Lucky Linda was here yesterday. There's many commercials currently while you're live. We have to change it. Let's change it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me go fix it.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Paddle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. If the doughboy can.
All right, let me know about the ads. I did so yesterday because I'm like, again, in the studio. Let me know. I think we should be all set with that. I wanted to manually do like subscribers only mode, and you have to wait like 20 minutes before you go and comment. I was playing in the back yesterday, back end of these things. So apparently I might have done something wrong because I did go in and it looked like I changed it from manual to automatic. Hello.
Are you going to talk about what Meredith put out in videos?
Who's this?
Your best friend.
Hold on. Go ahead. Say that again.
Are you going to talk about what Meredith put out in videos?
Yes. Are you talking about the repo video? Did she do a 3-part series?
Oh, you know exactly what she did.
Yes. Would you like me to talk about it right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, you got it. That's a private number. Holy moly, weirdos. All right, we haven't. All right. Before we move on, we are staying on schedule. We're going to currently try to get. We're going to share a screen. Okay, ready?
More than a month, with 48 teams split into 12 groups of 4, shown here, each with a color from A through L. The first part of the tournament is called the group stage, where each team plays the other 3 teams in their group one time. When we lay out this schedule, it looks like this, with the chart showing every group stage game, with each hour of the day in Eastern Time across the top, and each row being a day. Every bar represents one game, and it's colored by the group from before, and you'll notice it ramps up from top to bottom. The first 2 days of the tournament have just 2 games each. The next 11 days have 4 games, and the final 4 days jump up to 6 games here, and you'll notice the same colored pairs kicking off at the same time, which means that the teams in the same group can't react to each other's results. Now, these games take place across 16 cities in 3 countries shown in this map, and each group is assigned to a cluster of locations we'll circle with the colors from before. For example, Group A with Mexico plays mostly in the Mexican cities here. Group D with the US is on the West Coast, and every other group has some version of regional clustering, and while it's not perfect, they do try and minimize travel and logistics as much as possible. In this group stage, a win is worth 3 points, a draw worth 1, and a loss worth nothing. And after 3 games each, the top 2 teams highlighted in black here in each group will advance to the knockout round. And then the best 8 third-place teams here in gray will also make it through. That means 32 of the 48 teams, 2/3 of the entire field, reaching single elimination in this bracket. And from here, it's win or go home all the way to the final in New York on July 19th. Naturally, the 48 teams in the tournament come from all over the world. Some are powerhouses and some not so much. This table here shows every team in the tournament ranked top to bottom as of last week and their rankings points, which are calculated based on team strength, the strength of the opponent, and how the actual result of their games compares to the expected result. At the top, you have a clear group of 4, France, Spain, Argentina, and England, all above 1,800 points. Then at the bottom are Curacao, Haiti, and New Zealand, all sitting just under 1,300 points, while the US sits up here as 16th ranked in the world right now. It's truly the biggest sporting event in the world, and a lot to follow over the course of the next month. So I've been working with Hex, an analytics platform, to build a data app for the tournament. It pulls in data on historical matchups, top scores, location, and travel, plus everything from this video updated daily, so you can see a simplified view of what games are on now, what you missed, and how the tournament is shaping up. I'll have a link in my bio and share updates as the tournament goes on, so check it out there and follow for more sports data visualizations.
Now, I want you to know that that actually made it very easy for me to understand. I was watching the chat and people were losing their fucking mind. I hear you, but for some reason, that actually worked for me. And I saw that, first of all, Sports Ball is one of my favorite Instagram accounts. You have to follow it. If you like sports, I just trust the process. The way that he draws these like sheets and explains stuff and does analytics and data, it's my favorite thing. I know it's not for everybody, but you guys wanted to understand how it worked. There it is. That's how it works. That's exactly it. So that's where we are. So Wednesday, the United States plays at 8 p.m. Thursday, Portugal plays at 7 p.m. and they're knockout rounds. And that's all we really need to know. Okay. You need to know that. That's where we're at. And follow Sports Ball. It's my favorite. Okay. We did have to so anyway, Saturday we had a great night. We got to watch, have dinner, watch the game with Julia and Aiden. And it's been tough because we haven't seen her as much and she's busy and getting back to real life and things like that. Can I just tell you something? We were leaving the restaurant and we were walking out to our cars and I saw Jeff hugging Julia and it was so sweet. It was so sweet. I know, it was adorable. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Hello.
We want to know about what you think about what Meredith put up. Now, why are you lollygagging?
I'm trying to run a show.
Well, this would be the show. We want to know what you think about that.
I know, but what don't you think, like, you can't control me? This is my show.
I can't control me either, so I'm just telling you what the people want to know.
I know. Okay, then do it on your own show.
Nobody gives a shit about what you did on the weekend. We want to know what you think about the Meredith video.
But you're listening.
Listening. Just
I have absolutely no idea who that is. We are going to open up the phone lines. Don't worry about it. This person is just doing it ahead of schedule. Jesus. What the heck? No, I actually really don't. I have no idea. It's Jack. He's calling me from work. All right, hold on. I have to get my Is that Jimmy? Why would Jimmy call me and say talk about what Meredith put up? Why would that be Jimmy? That can't be Jimmy. Hello.
you're lollygagging now. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Listen, is this Jimmy?
I ain't Jimmy.
Who are you?
I'm me. You all know who I am.
Well, we need to give you a nickname. What kind of nickname would you like?
Just call me Leroy.
No, that's no.
I am Leroy. That is my real name, Leroy.
You can't be Leroy because they're going to say I'm racist. Come up with something less black.
Just call me Roy.
No, that's also.
My name is Leroy. Don't just call me Roy.
No.
Listen now, you lollygagging. Just let's get to the meat of the matter.
I need a nickname for you. We can't. I need a nickname. What's your name?
All right.
Is this Valerie?
Call me Poo Poo Pants.
No. What does your lady friend call you?
My lady friend. I got too many to count. I got so many lady friends.
Right.
Let's just call me Rowboat. How about that? Just call me a rowboat.
Rowboat?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let me write it down. Rowboat. Hold on. Rowboat. Are you? That's hard to say. Rowboat, rowboat, rowboat. Say it 5 times. Go.
Well, just call me Boat then. Just call me Boat.
Boat. Perfect.
I'm looking at a rowboat right now. But my name is Leroy. So
No, it can't be.
my name is Leroy. I know why you're going to call me something else. That's my name, my mother gave.
They are going to call me racist.
Who gives a shit?
I don't.
Now, you're lollygagging. We want to know what you think about what Miss Meredith put out.
All
now.
right, Bo, I'm going to get to that right now. Thank you for your call. Call tomorrow.
No lollygag. Let's get to it.
Boat wants me to talk about the 3-part miniseries that Meredith O'Neill put out yesterday, which was the 3 versions of the 3 police officers wearing body cam during my attempted repo. Now, we must correct. Let's do it. We've got to correct a couple of things anyway. Number 1, somebody said, this is a waste of taxpayer dollars and resources and police resources. I didn't call the cops. It's a 4-part? They did not do 4. How did they break that up into 4 parts? Listen, I didn't call the police. It wasn't me. 4 parts? That's fucking nuts. Listen, it needs to be said. This is a story that we told a long time ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it was back in the day when we had the studio. And there was an inkling that somebody was going to talk about it. I believe Brian LTL put up some sort of a meme about like the repo man or something. And I was like, huh, how do people know about that? Now, that's a very interesting concept. How would anybody know about an interaction I had several years ago with a police department in another town? Well, someone who is a police officer in Swansea and is friends with a police officer in Somerset, let that police officer know in Somerset. And then in Somerset, it moved around the community like wildfire. I listen, this is very simple, okay? The story I get, we owned it, we leaned into it, we tried to make it legendary. But listen, do you want me? This is a very sad part of my life. I couldn't afford to pay my bills. And there is one person who knows the whole story from start to finish, and that is actually Todd Costa. He's our former chief of police. And at the time, I think he was the chief of police. And not because we're trying to make people feel bad for me, okay? Just because I'm trying to tell you that is exactly what happened. Two things were happening. One, I had a part-time job I had to quit because we were having an issue with Georgia, and she needed a parent home with her every morning. And also too, I was trying to make a living and just couldn't make ends meet. So my car was in repo, and I was out at a Salvation Army getting a shirt for some event Georgia needed or something. She needed a shirt for something. So I left her in the car. I ran in, and Georgia was older. She was 11 or 12. I ran inside. Georgia came in and she said, there's a tow truck outside. And I was devastated and I felt terrible. And I got really embarrassed and nervous. And I got outside and the tow truck had linked up the back of my car. And at first he was nice. At first he was like, hi, how's it going? I said, good. And he's like, listen, I'm here for the car. And I was like, okay. Okay. And I had to call Jeff. Jeff was home. And to make a very long story short, which I don't need to go over, you can go and watch it on Meredith's thing or whatever. The repo guy was very close to getting out of there with the vehicle. And I called my husband to come and pick us up. But before he left the house, I told him to bring the spare key to the car. Now, at this point, the repo man had taken the key out of the car and locked the door. And we were just waiting for my husband to come and pick me up. And he was being very nice. He said he would wait. And I said, okay, no problem. Thank you. Now, don't worry. It wasn't a romance between me and the repo guy. Okay. Because I knew exactly what was happening here. That guy was taking my car and I didn't like it. And so I said, well, I'm calling my husband and he'll come and pick us up. And he said, okay, no problem. And I told my husband, come and get me. I said, but grab the spare key off the key thing in the kitchen. And when he came, I pulled over, walked over to the car. He quietly handed me the key. And I got Georgia in the car. And then I walked right over to my car, unlocked it, got in and turned it on. And that is when the repo man lost his fucking mind. He lost his mind. And I said, I'm never getting out of the car. I know the law. I don't need to get out of this vehicle. It is currently now turning into like a civil matter. Like, this not criminal. I'm in my car and that's it. And I'm not getting out of it. And I knew that once I got in it, that he couldn't take the car because I watch 1,000 fucking videos on the internet. And there's some guy that does a repo video where he backs the car in really quick and scoops up cars. It's like entertainment at this point. So I knew once I got in it. So I got in the car and he lost his mind and he started yelling at me and screaming. And I was like, I rolled down my window and I was like, listen, what you want to happen and what's really going to happen here are two totally different things. And yes, I was like a sad sack prior to getting the key and getting in the car. But the minute I got in the car, I turned into a fucking bitch and he turned into an asshole because that's the game that you play. And now he's mad. And he threatened me and said he was going to have me arrested, but he didn't know who he was dealing with. And I knew 100% I wasn't going to get arrested. And I said, go ahead and call the cops. I'm not leaving. It's better for you to just unhook me and let me be on my way. Jeff zoomed up the street with Georgia. I sat in the car and waited for him to unhook me. Did it take a while? Yes, I did. Did he call the police? Yes, he did. Did he try to like basically convince the cops to take me out of the car? Yes, he did. Did I cry because I was embarrassed? Yes, I did. Did I drive away with my fucking car? Yes, I fucking did. Yes, I did. I recommend doing that for anybody who's in that situation because guess what? It's not against the law to get back in your car. If I had $1 for every time somebody told me that repo story is what made them subscribe to me, I'd be a rich bitch. Everybody was like, that was it for me. You owned it. You talked about it. You won it. And by the way, I traded that vehicle in for my current vehicle. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I'm very proud of it. I'm not proud that I was poor. It's not my fault. That guy, he's the one. He should have known better. He knows the rule. He was trying to intimidate me with the law. It didn't work. Call him Sparkly Rabbit in a fucking courtroom. Trying to use the law. Hello.
Well, you're forgetting something now.
Bo,
That ain't your vehicle. It's the bank on the vehicle. No, you can do whatever you want, but you don't own that vehicle at that point.
I know that, Bo, but what was I supposed to do?
Get the fuck out of the car and let them take it. That's so it's such a caring move like that. The bank owned the car, not you.
But guess what, Bo? I traded the car in.
You will.
And then the bank got their money from the dealership. Bo.
But let me tell you something. It ain't right. If the repo man come take your car, you just let it go. Now you traumatized your daughter even more by sitting in that car.
And you know what, Bo? I don't disagree with you, but I had equity in that car and I wasn't ready to give it all up.
Oh, what makes you so special?
That I thought about it. Bo, why do people get mad at me for saying I'm special? Why can't I think I'm special? Do you think you're special, Bo?
I am very special.
Okay, I am very special as well.
But I can tell you right now, if I was sitting in my vehicle and the repo man came, I would let him take it because, just that's the way it is. The bank on the car.
But
Bank
that's
on the-
that's what. But that's
how can you refinance a house that you don't own?
Boat. Listen to me. There was equity in that car. I would never let my equity go if I can. I wouldn't do it.
I appreciate if you call me by the name my mama gave me, which is Leroy.
No, I can't do that.
Well, then you can just call me Leroy.
Bo, listen, why? Let me ask you a question, Bo. Why are we even going to bring this up? It's so old. It's from 2023.
You know, I think you ought to be bass fishing today. You ought to go fishing.
I can't, Bo. I have to work.
Work.
The internet is trying to destroy me and take me down, Bo. What am I going to do?
You do the same damn thing you did with your other social media. Just take it down from you.
I'm never getting Twitter back, Bo. Melanie Little told me not to.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the Twitter. I would not get the Twitter machine back either.
What are you doing today, Bo?
Today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some fruit and vegetables, and then I'm gonna go bass fishing. How about that? What's so funny about fishing?
What's the slot now? What's the slot?
I don't know what that means.
Bo, there's a certain size fish that you're allowed to keep in Massachusetts. They changed the slot because they want to protect the bass industry and all of the bass in the water. So there's a certain size fish you're allowed to keep. And if it's outside the slot, you got to throw it back.
Well, let me tell you why I pay that.
What kind of fucking bass fisherman are you, Bo, if you don't know what the slot is?
I don't keep no bass. I throw every fish back in. So I don't.
So you're a liberal.
I ain't no liberal. What's wrong with you?
It sounds like it.
You're the liberal. You're worried about the environment. You're worried about climate change. I catch. I throw it back in. Quite frankly, I don't even give a damn if I don't catch fish. I just like to be out in my boat.
Listen. I don't know who you are, but I feel like you're trying to make a name for yourself on my show. And there's enough people getting rich on the back of this show. And I don't know if you should be one of them.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I do have a YouTube sign in.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Tell us.
Well, no, I don't think so. But I don't run no live show, and I never have no intention on running a live show.
Then what are you doing on this show, Bo?
I'm trying to pick a bone with you.
Okay. Did I handle it? I talked about it. Is that enough?
I have a question for you. How can you refinance a house that you don't own?
How can you refinance a house that you don't own?
During that video, you're just repeating yourself, buying more time to think about what kind of thing you're going to say.
I don't know
Now,
what you're at. What do you mean? You can only
During that
refinance a
video,
house if you own it. Correct.
you told that policeman that you were going to be refinancing and paying things off.
Oh,
You said
yes.
You're going to your house. Now you don't own that house. Now how can you refinance something you don't own?
Well, technically, boat. There is, well, it's a little complicated with that.
Well, it's complicated because you don't have an answer, so that's a good response. That's a good default response from a liberal like you.
I'm not a liberal. That's a fucking insult. And if you say shit like that to me again, I'm never going to answer. Don't ever call me a liberal.
You said it first.
No, I called you a liberal.
That's right. You said it first. I ain't no liberal, so
Okay.
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
You sound like very sensitive and like a baby. Are you just a baby?
I once was a baby, but I ain't no baby no more. My name is Zero.
Is this Broken Baker?
What the hell? I don't even know that Broken Baker person.
Attaboy. All right, Nate. Jesus Christ. I know exactly who that is. It's Cyberchick. It's Cyberchick. All right, let's move on. I have an agenda. We are going to open the phone lines at 9:00. Relax. You can call it 9, not Leroy Boat. I absolutely obsessed that I can see the chat. This is pretty much life-changing. Hold on. We have something that we need to put at the bottom of the screen. Hold on. All statements made in this show are opinions, satire, and for entertainment purposes. This should have been a disclaimer right at the beginning. I just want to let you know that this whole show are just opinions, satire, and are for entertainment purposes only. That's my Venmo. And I think that's it. And I don't know. Wait, does that one go? Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Here's this one just in case too. This is not a safe space. Does that feel better for you? Then there's this one. Okay, perfect. Great. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Vin's gifted one Jess Machado show membership. I am sure one of the trolls in the chat is very excited about that, but just can't talk about it because they don't want anybody to know that they are here. Boat sounds like a serial killer. I don't know who I don't know who that is, but in the whole idea of doing like a radio show style like show, calls were my favorite on WBSM. My favorite thing was calls. My favorite thing was bad calls, mean callers. That's my favorite. Now, because we mentioned Cyberchick, let's talk a little bit about this before we get to some of the other agenda items. Cyberchick, I will admit when I'm wrong. Okay. When I am wrong, I will admit, contrary to popular belief, when I have something wrong or I thought something and I had it wrong, I will admit. And at some point, I don't know when, I said that whatever number of subscribers Cyberchick had, that's the most that she was ever going to get. And indeed, that is not true. Oh, I'm sorry. The chat would like to see the chat on the screen. Let me help you out with that. Absolutely. Here you go. Ask and you shall receive. You're welcome. So Cyberchick has doubled and has 2,000 subscribers now, or a little bit more. Yesterday afternoon, a woman by the Megan Fox, the far less attractive version of that name, not the hot smoke show Megan Fox that you all know, but the other shorter troll-like version, Megan Fox, has a show. And she, now listen, first of all, let's back it up. Somebody sent me a link and said, this lady Megan Fox is doing a show on you. Now, I click on it for a second, I pop in, I listen, I leave. That same person sent me a clip of Megan Fox on Tucker Carlson's show, and he laughed at her. And that was really the piece that I needed for this whole thing. So we're good. But she invited Cyber Chick onto her show. And here, so actually, why am I even going to lie about this? Yesterday afternoon was a pool day. And Jeff wanted to go in the pool. We have not been in the pool yet all summer. Normally we have the pool going before the wedding, Memorial Day weekend, but we didn't get it done. And I've just been busy. I've been depressed. I got the depression. Nothing's been working. And nothing has aligned where we were able to go in the pool. So yesterday, Jack was working, Georgia was working, Jeff was vacuuming the pool, and I needed to do one more thing to the pool, which was use a scrub daddy and clean the top rail of the pool and like just that inside of the liner. So I said, okay, I'll get in the pool. We'll have a pool day. And I don't even know. The planets aligned. It's probably because we had sex the night before, but Jeff was like, do you want the aux? Do you want to play? You want to pick the music? And I was like, wow, geez, we're outside on the pool deck and you're going to let me listen to something other than fucking Sublime? Sure. So I took out my phone. Now, my old phone isn't that great, but my new phone, my work phone, is the best phone. It's brand new and it's like fast and everything. And so I hooked it up to the Bluetooth and I went to YouTube. Now, I understand people are going to say, why don't you use Spotify? I have not built my playlist on Spotify. I have a very cultivated set of playlists on YouTube that I've had for 20 years. So I can't get off YouTube. I don't know why. My kids complain all the time. I listen to my music on YouTube. I have playlists that go back years. So I go into YouTube, I open it up, and the very first thing I see is this live stream of Megan Fox, right, with Cyberchick. It's Sunday afternoon, okay? I'm out here with my husband in my pool, and there are people on the internet not taking advantage of the day that the Lord has made. And I was like, okay. So I click on it for a second. I listen and I'm like, whatever. And I tell Jeff, and Jeff's like, I'm not fucking dealing with this. We're on the pool deck, like knock it off. So I get out of that and I scroll down and right underneath it is like another one and then another one. And I'm going like, what the actual fuck? So anyway, I click on Cyberchick's thing and I'm looking at this and I'm going, this is rich. You know, like, the way that this woman is trying to rewrite history, she did it on her own show. The words that she used were just flat out lies. She lied. She was saying how much she loved Nurse Kim. And that was the biggest red flag for me because every text message, every phone call I ever had was the opposite about that she disliked Nurse Kim. And I know I wrote her an email and I said it for all of you guys. I also shared some text messages to correct the lies that she was talking about in regards to Nurse Kim, but I don't actually think that's enough. I'm actually going to release all of the text messages between Cyberchick and I. I think it's really important. I think they stand on their own. This woman, I don't know if it's because she's like older. I don't know if it's because she has her sister surrounding her. She is not being truthful in any of this stuff. And it is crazy to watch someone lie. And the way that this woman, one of the besties said it best. She was like, I saw her watching in the wings for a long time. And I never saw it. I'm so green. Listen, this whole experience and everything that's happening right now, this has changed me. I look at nothing the same. I look at every person that messages me as an op. I think that every single person is here. There's a woman, you know who she is. Her name is Paranoia, right? She's the one that did all caps. This woman has been texting me for months and months and months and months and months, fangirling me, saying all of these things about me, being the nicest thing you could possibly be. And she is literally now in chats fucking like going after me. And I did nothing to her, which there was no interaction with her where it would ever be like bad. You know what I mean? And I was like, so this woman the whole time had been messaging to me, making me feel like she's a fan, and none of it is actually true. She had been texting me for months since last fall. Last fall, this woman has been texting me. And it kind of shook me because I'm like, how do you not just take somebody who is so frequently texting you and like watching everything you say and complimenting you and supporting you, and we're talking months and months and months of support in text message, and then for no reason, no bad interaction, nothing happened between us. The minute this whole thing hit the fan, she flipped and she turned. And I feel like every person, unless I can confirm who you are, I feel like that can happen. It's crazy. It's crazy how it could happen. She's not the only person. There are 2 other people that happened to. There's that guy Shane, who has been in my chat like forever, hyping me up on messages, doing all the shit. And he's completely flipped the script. It is absolutely crazy. Like, if you text me, by the way, just so you know, if you are like a random hater, and you're like pretending to be a fan, I just want to let you know, when you text me, I like smile, right? If I don't know that you're an enemy, or if I don't know that you're taking everything I say and screenshotting and sending to someone else, my default reaction when you send me a nice message is I smile. I just smile. Sometimes I double click it so it gets a heart. Maybe sometimes I even respond. But like, what kind of a human being are you where you are sending somebody a message, pretending to be a fan, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be a hype person, and doing all this stuff, and then not being that the whole time? You fucking weirdos. You weirdos. So that is also like another thing that's been going on. This real like feeling of like deceit and deception and like broken trust, and also like being mad at myself that I like let people in my life and that I thought that they were okay and they were not okay. And you know, this whole narrative that it's like only about money. Like, somebody sent me a message and was like, you never talk about my messages or the gift that you sent me. You only talk about what Linda and Arkansas bestie. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And none of what you send me makes me under the obligation to share it or talk about it. I'm sorry. Like, the part of what I won't even share is because it's embarrassing at this point. It's embarrassing that I ever let these people in my life. And I don't think I could share it because I'm that embarrassed, that I was so fucking green and wholesome about it that I literally thought every single person that was messaging me was a friend. And the crazy reality of it is that it is not true. It is not true at all. So the cyber chick situation, listen, the texts will stand on their own. You will be able to read when you see the text messages. What I talked about a little bit, I only talked about Kim because she lied about the Kim thing. And I came on and I read some of the text messages, but I read them. You guys actually need to read them. You need to physically see what happens. What is not able to be seen when I talked about the Kim messages, or even by her, is how she watches everything. She was watching everybody's channels. And anytime something happened that was negative, she would send it to me and text it to me. And she would want to provoke me to respond to her. And what you'll see is I never gave into that. I never, ever gave into it. And Kim wasn't the only person that she spoke about. She had issues with other people as well. And if she is going to go on streams and she is going to lie about the interactions, then so be it. You know, when I say like I built Cyber Chick's channel, that's because that's what Cyber Chick told me in multiple text messages, where she said, anytime you mention me, I get more subs. Thank you so much. If it weren't for you, 1,000 subs. I love you. I love you. That's what she said. This is why we can't have nice things. 1,000 subs. I love you. This is a woman who I was hyping up. And in her own words, the exact words that she said were, what? Hold on. Stand by. And you know what? I don't want to be the kind of person where this doesn't bother me, right? I don't ever want to be so fucking disenchanted like Jolene or Megan Fox, where this kind of interaction with another human being doesn't have me pause and think about it a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't ever want to be that kind of person where this kind of an interaction is just like, okay. Cyberchick says, every time you give me a shout out, I gain so many subs. I'm at 596, almost 600. Thank you for lifting me up. My sisters are joining me tonight for Salty Sisters. We may adopt you. Sparkly heart emoji, sparkly heart emoji. I spoke about you yesterday on my live. I said we are complete opposites, but I love you and everyone else should as well. Stop picking on Jess. And I respond to her, you will keep growing, exclamation point. Please send me the link and I will share and jump in the chat. Gee, I wonder where I got the idea that I built her channel when she sends me messages like this. A couple weeks later, okay, I'm at almost 700 subs. I went live twice since we chatted. And we chatted because I told her my advice was just go live as often as you can. Something will stick. It'll get in people's algorithms. I had tech issues today. I worked through it. I actually like the challenge under pressure. I realized today you are the only creator I have ever heard promoting a mod. You aren't threatened. That's so amazing. Thank you. You truly lift me up. Sparkly heart emoji, sparkly heart emoji. Thank you. This is me being kind, being supportive, sharing my platform. I had absolutely no reason to ever think that this woman would ever fucking go on a show and shit talk me for fucking 2 hours. This makes me fucking question humanity. This woman makes me wonder if anything is even fucking real, because this is a crazy fucking interaction that I've had with her. And for her to flip over her own behaviors and then to go around on some sort of sympathy fucking tour just for views, just for clicks, just for money is crazy. And then at the end of the month, 1K, I love you, with a screenshot of hitting 1K subscribers. It's endless. It's endless. So I'm in the process of transcribing and getting all of these and putting them up. I'm going to share them. You raise me up, or I can stand on mountains. How dare you? Where is your soul? This is deception. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. I didn't listen to her whole thing on Megan Fox. I didn't. And by the way, isn't Megan Fox some sort of like conservative? How could she have a raging liberal like Cheryl on there? Cheryl hates Trump. Yes, Cyber Chick is the lady who had a niece in a cult. Yes, 100%. That's her. All right. Let's get to... Can we just talk about one thing? I'm going to need the Black Eyed Peas to get back together, right? I think Black Eyed Peas are one of those bands that was always kind of around, right? And I don't think I appreciated them for how good they are. And really what they are. Like, they always just had these songs and it was like, okay, like they're there. Top 40 hit banger, right? They're always just there. But are they not one of the best bands of all time? Listen, okay. Pump It. You know the song, Pump It. We can't play them because we're going to get whatever. But Pump It. Good morning, Ben Rosa. Pump It. My Humps. My Lovely Lady Humps. Check it out. Where is the love? Where is the love? That's 2003, by the way. I got a feeling. I mean, are you kidding me? Boom, boom, pow. That one. Don't Stop the Party. Don't Funk with My Heart. There's just so many. I mean, I can't even. I'm scrolling through, and it's just too many. My favorite song by Black Eyed Peas is Meet Me Halfway. When I had my radio show, I would play this song as a bumper all the time. I just feel like I need them to get back together. Either that or I'm just going to make a playlist and it's just going to be all Black Eyed Peas. Isn't there a wedding song or something too there's another song. There's another, right? Like all of these songs are so good. They're so good. I'm scrolling through. What are these? Like this I'ma Be Me, that's also a good song. I'm just looking at this and it's just endless. It's endless. Meet Me Halfway is one of my favorites. Anyway, I just felt like just a little love and shout out to Black Eyed Peas. I don't know. They're just really, really good. All right, a couple things we need to go over. I have some outstanding public records requests that I am going to await. The first, let me get a copy. Let me just pull this up so we can all be on the same page. So we submitted a public records request for the phone calls I made to the Knoxville PD in regards to the swatting incident. Apparently, the guy that wears the sunglasses, that weirdo, don't worry. I wear my sunglasses at night. Like we're gonna get a song on the album for that one too. But apparently that guy was like asking for something about like the call. He's still talking about this, and this is the reason why we can't let this particular part of it go. So we submitted a public records request for the 2 phone calls that I made to Knoxville PD. Knoxville PD, first call when I called them, told me they had no call. And the second call that I called to them, both on the same day, both within an hour of each other, one time without an address, second time with an address, they are saying on the call that they have no record of any call to that location. People are saying I'm lying about that. That's okay. That's fine. So we just put in a public records request for it and we'll get the calls and then we'll play them for you. Okay. The second thing that we put in a request for is the actual 911 call for the alleged swatting event, which apparently was being held because of like the FBI investigating. We sent an email to them asking for that to see if that is released as well. Okay. So that's our public records request so far. We have one request for the 2 phone calls I made asking and being told that there was no swatting call. The third is for the 911 call itself. The last public records request we have is for my 911 call the night that my husband had a medical emergency. Apparently people are saying that didn't happen, that I lied about that, and that I was using it for clicks and for views. And so I put in a public records request for that. I asked for them to expedite it. I also asked for them to give me a printout of exactly like the time frame on what happened in regards to the call, to show who arrived, the police officers that arrived, the EMS that arrived, and then my husband, being administered an EKG, and all of that stuff. Let's get it all out there. Let's put it all out there, and let you all listen to me. At this point, let me hear me thinking my husband's having a heart attack and dying. Let's listen to that for your enjoyment, everybody. Right? You need that. Everybody needs it. Okay, not you. You know what I mean? I mean the internet. Who would say that you lie about it? These people are crazy people. Body cam footage. I didn't even think about that. I think I can put in the body cam footage too. Hold on. Let's put it in right now. I'm going to send an email. Give me 1 second.
can send a text message full of hot demands. Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my box using his thick man hands? Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can play pretend online, tell you he's in love, use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Paddle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The doughboy can. If the doughboy can.
All right, thank you. So I just sent an email. I just sent an email asking for the body cam footage as well. That might be a little sad for me, but whatever. Yeah, people, listen, I'm seeing people say, listen, okay, here's where we would be at, just so you know. There's two options here, okay? The option is that I cry and get upset. I get off the internet. I feel very badly for the people around me, how frequently I have changed my mind about getting off the internet. Every single solitary time I see or I am sent something, I start feeling suffocating. I start feeling crazy, upset, and I don't know how to handle it. I don't know if anybody is aware, but there is a massive online hate towards me right now from people with platforms. And a lot of people like on the Meredith O'Neill side of things are saying, well, you did this to Meredith, right? So good, this happens to you. And a lot of people saying, Aiden himself is saying, oh, you know, I know what it's like to get dragged all over the internet, right? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if anybody in this community has had this many fucking people come at them at one time. The lawyer, you know, put up a post about me yesterday. That fucking piece of shit. Every single solitary person has now like put underneath their umbrella like another and another and another person that is coming at me. It is insane. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Maybe Aiden has had like these high profile accounts go at him or whatever, but like this is like fucking nuts. It is nuts. And it is, I don't have that skill set yet to be able to be in a category. Like, I love that a bestie sent me like something was like, you know, do you think Trump spends his time looking at haters on the internet, right? Do you think Dave Portnoy spends time looking at haters on the internet? The answer is no, right? But these people have multi-million-dollar, like fucking Dave Portnoy's in a completely different stratosphere. I am just a baby. I am small. I am new. I have been doing this less than a year. I do not have the skill set for this yet. I'm building it with every live stream, with everything. But I'm not there yet. And so currently, oh, it's not lawyer, you know? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's Larry Foreman, not Peter. Peter, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't know who these people are. Somebody sent me a screen. Back it up. It's wrong. LYK and DUI. 3 words. I don't know. I'm sorry. Lawyer you know is Jimmy's boyfriend. Who's this other guy then? Who is the Larry guy? Who is that? I'm sorry. Peter seems more legit than Larry. Well, Peter's more attractive than Larry. Who is this Larry guy? I don't know anything about him. I mean, I know he's out there. I'm not a law tuber. I don't follow the law tubers. I would only listen to Melanie Little. So I don't even really know who these people are. But like somebody sent me a picture of it and said, don't worry, he's kind of getting roasted in the comments for doing this, where a lot of people thought, like, why even get involved, or why the answer is simple. Why get involved? Money. Jess Machado sells. Jess Machado sells for the haters. Jess Machado sells for me. Me, who I am, my brand, whether you love it or you hate it, sells. It makes people fucking money. And that's the reality of it all. But I have moments of being super strong and that I can handle it. But like somebody sent me a message and it was very nice, right? And it was like, you know, you should do this, 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 and this. And I'm reading the message, and at the end it said something, and I was just like, you know what? How would you handle every single solitary day people with the smallest of platforms and the biggest of platforms coming at you, making fun of you, fat shaming you? How would you handle that? Who out here has the backbone, aside from Pat Ford, to handle the onslaught? I've left Twitter, my beloved Twitter. I love so much. I left it. I can't be there because it was a crazy place of like being provoked incessantly and like acting like crazy and kind of counterpointing it and posting stuff and not even thinking before I post, and like then making mistakes and saying I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have gone in that comment section because it makes me look desperate. It's like I left Twitter because I just can't. I don't know what I'm doing. So this morning, you got the better version of me, which is like, fine, let's fucking go in. Fine, you want to write songs? Fine, let's fucking go. Yesterday afternoon, Georgia and I were outside on the front porch getting ready. No, I had just picked her up. And we left the dogs outside and we were on the front porch. We added some 4th of July lights to the front of the house. We have our American flag, but I found some red, white, and blue lights that I wanted to hang. So we had them up. And so just, outside, watering the plants, letting the dogs out. Georgia came out with me. And the craziest thing happened. A bird fell right out of the sky, right into my yard. And I had been in the pool and I had a sweatshirt, not even a sweatshirt. It's kind of like a sweatshirt, but it's very thin. I got it from Marshall's for wedding weekend. It said salty on it. It's my favorite. And I had it on as like over my bathing suit. I had a bikini on underneath. Georgia was in her uniform. And we're standing on the front steps. And Georgia saw it. I saw it. A bird fell right out of the sky and landed right on the fucking grass. Quincy was on the other side of the yard and hadn't seen it. But I knew it was only a matter of time he was going to get it. And Georgia was like, Mom. And I was like, fuck. So we ran over to it and it was still alive. And my first thought was, Quincy's going to eat it. And my second thought was bird flu. And I have no idea. I don't know what happened to the bird. It didn't look like there was anything wrong with it. It was a full-size bird or not full size. It didn't look old, but it wasn't a baby. It had wings. It had feathers. It wasn't like baby. There's no tree up above. Georgia actually thought, she said it fell from the wire, like the electrical wire. I wasn't even really sure what was going on. I just saw it fall straight down and it was still alive. And so I was like, fuck. And I was afraid Quincy was going to get it. So sure enough, we walk over to it and Quincy starts making his way. I tell Georgia to grab Quincy. I take off my salty shirt and I drop it over the bird. And I'm like, I got to get it out of the yard because Quincy, I didn't even think about it. So I put my sweatshirt over it and I picked up the bird and I was like, Georgia, open the front gate. And I'm carrying a bird over to the other side of where the garage driveway is. We have a bunch of trees. And I go and I put it down. I take my sweatshirt off of it and it's still alive, but it dies right in front of us. And Georgia was like, dude, bird flu. And now I can't ever use my sweatshirt again. I left my sweatshirt on the driveway at first. And then I like yelled to Jeff and I was like, I told him everything that happened, unbothered in the pool, listening to his music, not caring at all. He was like, okay, leave it over there in the trees. And I was like, I know, but do you think bird flu? And he's like, I don't know. George is like, Mom, your sweatshirt. And I was like, no. So at this point, I took the sweatshirt. I came in the house. I put it in a bag. It's currently in my basement. I don't know if I can wash it. Am I allowed to wash it? Do I have to throw it away? Do I throw it in the fire pit? Do I grill it? What do I do with it? And then I disinfected my hands like I was about to fucking do gallbladder surgery, all the way up past my elbows, scrubbing, getting every single piece of bird off me. I never actually touched the bird ever. But I held my hands up like I was waiting for somebody to put plastic gloves over me. And George was like, Mom. I was like, it doesn't matter. It's bird flu. You think I could wash it? Okay, I'll wash it. It's in a bag in the basement. Freeze it. Let's ask ChatGPT. Hold on one sec. I won't play the song. I won't play the song. Hold on. Can Chat GPT. Hold on. Let's just share the screen. Let's have a conversation with Chat GPT. Okay. Hi, Chat. I used a shirt of mine to cover and carry a bird that fell out of the sky, which eventually died. I have no idea if it was bird flu, but if it was, is it safe to keep? Should I freeze it or wash it or just throw it away? I'm sorry the bird didn't make it. It's understandable to be cautious, especially with all the news about bird flu. What news about bird flu? What? Avoid handling the shirt unnecessarily until you wash it. Wash it in the washing machine using your regular laundry detergent on the warmest water that's appropriate for the fabric. Dry it completely in a dryer if possible. Normal laundering with detergent is generally sufficient to remove an inactive viruses. Wash your hands thoroughly. I did it. It didn't. You do not need to freeze the shirt. You do not need to throw the shirt away. You do not need to use bleach. Did you touch the bird with your bare hands? No. Did the bird have any blood or droppings on the shirt? No. Did the bird appear to be waterfowl? No. Or a raptor? No. Just a small songbird. Bird flu has been found more commonly in waterfowl and raptors than in typical backyard songbirds. If you develop flu-like symptoms, it was a robin. Okay, perfect. You don't need to throw the shirt away. Don't freeze it. Wash it normally. Did you touch the rob? I never touched it. Chat is just asking me for some specifics. All right, all green checks. We are so good. Okay. All right, thanks, chat. Oh, one more question. Have you heard the new song Doughboy Can? It was just released. You probs haven't heard it yet. Okay, never mind. Thanks, chat. Jeez, chat. You know what I miss? Do ya? I miss my white chocolate pistachio. Jessica Walsh donated 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Love the new show. And that's Pat. You think? I don't think that. You think that's Pat Ford? You think Pat Ford is Bo? VVVVVVV became a YouTube member. Thanks for joining us. You're going to love it here. I promise. Don't listen to the internet. It's better here. Anne also became new member. Anne 65. Is this AI, Anne? Keep on keeping on. Thanks, Liz. Miss Kingston gave $20 and said the Doughboy Can. The flashlight at the end is getting me. Tiffany is also a new member. And then so is Cajun Chris is becoming a new YouTube member as well. Thank you all very much. Okay, so next item on the agenda that needs to be discussed is there is, I think I mentioned this before, but there is a couple on, I hate to say on the internet. I spent a lot of time on Instagram lately. The reason for that is I can't be on social media. I can't be on X. I can't be on YouTube. I'm minimally on Facebook. But Facebook has gotten so far away from me. I have so many friends that my algorithm is weird. I'm not even really sure what to think of it. And so Instagram has been like my comfort space. And that algorithm has been built for years and years and years. And so I've been spending a lot of time on Instagram. For some reason, I feel like Instagram is the most wholesome of social media. I always pray and hope that Instagram never changes. I would never want them to change the format and how it works. Pictures first, captions second. And, I was okay with the stories being added and things like that. But I really hope that they never change because it's really one of the last places where it's very few ads. I have almost no ads on Instagram. And it's just, I don't know, fashion and art and good shit. And I don't know. It's just, I love it. I love Instagram. And it has been honestly like my saving grace lately. When I feel that need to be on social media and connect with the outside world, Instagram has been it for me, especially for the past month. And a lot of the accounts that I follow on Instagram, and I'm sure you're the same if you've been on Instagram like me for a while, I've been following these people for a long time. They have kids now and like their businesses have grown or things have changed or whatever. But there are some new accounts that I follow. And there is an account that I follow that I find myself thinking that there isn't enough of content out there with it. And I have to like resist that urge to want more because you shouldn't want more content. But this is a high school couple, a boy and a girl who were very new to dating. And I think I told this before. They got pregnant after dating just a short amount of time. And I believe they are juniors or seniors. I'm not quite sure yet. And they are raising the child together. Well, first of all, it doesn't hurt that the child is absolutely beautiful. This baby, her name is Winnie, not to be confused with the other Winnie that was on the internet. You know that Winnie. But this Winnie, this baby's, she's just beautiful. So like that helps, right? And I started looking and paying attention to what was going on with these people. You know who I'm talking about. So it started off as like, hi, we're like teenagers in high school and we're new parents. And what made it so eye-catching is it seemed to me like they have a crazy support system. They have like, it looks like the girl lives with them. Like I think she moved in with the family, which I have some questions. But the family is also kind of rich, right? It looks like they've got a little bit of money. And they basically were like, okay, we're going to help you raise this kid. And it is fascinating to watch. I guess it's aligned with like Teen Mom. Like I can't stop watching their life. They're young kids. They have a baby. They live with his family. He has little brothers. His little brothers love the baby. The mom is apparently an interior decorator because now I follow the mom's account and she talks a lot about fabrics and cushions and couches. And she did a tour of their beach house. And I was like, and I guess I'm just looking at your life is not defined by, but it is most certainly set on a certain trajectory based on your parents. And I think about the same situation where we've seen time and time again on Teen Mom, for example, kids that get pregnant in high school and how this whole thing goes awry. Or we don't even need to go on TV to see that. Like anybody, I'm going to pull up the Instagram for you in a second, or anybody for that matter, that has a teen pregnancy and what happens and what that's like. And to see a different version of what I've only seen, which is if you have a teen pregnancy, it's bad. It's not good. It causes disruption. Everybody's unhappy. That's been my experience. And even on TV, when you see it, I guess sometimes it looks okay, but most of the time it's conflict. Most of the time it's drama. Most of the time it's poverty. This is a very different situation. This is wealth. This is a support system. And it's crazy to watch. And I don't know what part, I can't figure out what part of it I'm obsessed with. But I am obsessed with it nonetheless. Let me find it. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. Jeez, Jessica. I can't find it. No. Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them and I can direct us to it. I just don't know what it is about them. I'm crazy obsessed with watching them. I just picked up my phone and I got a notification and it says Morning Whiz and Coffee, Machado Meltdown Edition. Who are these people? Shizzy Wizzy Nut, Good morning, you beautiful caffeine-powered chaos goblins. Today we're pouring the coffee strong because apparently Jessica Machado woke up and chose YouTube drama rant extended director's cut. Now I'm going over what she said about Cyberchick, and let me be clear right out of the gate. We are not doing the trust me bro version. We're going to play it, pause it, pick it apart, and ask a very simple question people seem terrified of. Does what she said actually match reality, or is it just another emotional TED Talk from the Department of Delusion? Because there's a big difference between here are facts and I'm so mad now so everybody gets a villain origin story. This is a YouTube channel who, when did they do this? 3 hours ago, went on a, do you see what I'm talking about? Is this a male or a female? Shizzy Wiznu Swizzy Nizwat? Okay. Let me just, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on a second. Let me just give you an example. Hold on. Let's do this. So this is the person. This is their account. Right? Is this them? Okay, so this is the account. This is what they did. This is okay. So this is, see this right here? So this is me, right? This is my glasses, my beautiful shell earrings. This is supposed to be me. And then this over here is also supposed to be me with my glasses and my earrings. Do you guys see, like, this is what I'm dealing with on a daily basis? So I just went and pulled up my phone simply just to go look at something on Instagram, and I got a notification because they mentioned my account, and this is what I'm dealing with every single solitary day. And this is the kind of thing I'm saying I'm just not sure I have, like, I'm strong enough to deal with that. I'm trying to find the I'm trying to find that, and I just can't find it. And I don't know their name, so I'm not going to sit here and just kind of go through it. But Instagram has saved me over the past week. That's all I want to know. I want everybody to know. I can't find it, and I feel distracted. I'm sorry. But let's look at this, for example. I would like to discuss this. This is, I think, a very interesting conversation that we should be having. Let's share this page. Okay. So this is Emily Ratajkowski. Most people would know she is the person who was in the Blurred Lines video. Like, that was one of the very first times I ever saw her. But she is talking about, she's made some crazy statements here. Having a child with the wrong man was the fastest way to ruin your life as a woman. It meant having no freedom, no choices, no emergency exit, all baggage, and no security. I'm just wondering what the chat thinks about those statements. You can turn off the ability for people to tag your accounts. I did not know that. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this. I didn't know that. That's great to know. I was not. So there's just a lot of things that I'm just not sure. So let me write myself a note about that. YouTube not tag option. All right, it's 9:30. I had a hard stop on this. You are more than welcome to call into the show. Okay, so let's put up the Bunny Hotline phone number. Here you go. You can call into the Bunny Hotline. Anybody can call. Feel free. Let's leave that open. Also haters as well. Go right ahead. I have no problem with that. I'm just taking a peek and looking at the option. You can actually remove that option. I was unaware. I will do that. Thank you for that. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. Good morning.
Good morning.
How can I help you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh
How
my
are
God.
you?
Oh, it's so good to talk to you. I just wanted to say I got you back. That's all.
Oh,
Love you every day.
thank you. I appreciate
Love-
that.
Love your family.
Thanks,
Okay.
babe.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Jess.
Yes, it is.
Hi, it's Angie. I wrote you before from Montreal.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Good, and I hope am I live on your, because I'm listening to you now, but I don't know if I'm live.
Yes, you are live. Yes.
Okay. Jess, I'm just gonna mute. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Jess, I just want to say I got you back. I just want you to know, like, I find it's awful what they're doing to you. I'm a mom. I showed you my kids on a picture.
Yes.
I got 3 kids like you, and I just find it so sad what they're doing to you. And I love when you go shopping at the
Savers.
thrift stores, and I love your songs. They're so funny, and I just hope that you should get that. You know, on Instagram, there's a baby that says, he's a little baby and he sees his new brother or sister and he says, I don't care. You should get that, Jess, because you're a baby and you don't care.
I don't.
And just like leave them all, and I love when you bring us shop.
Thank you.
I really, and I hope Jess loving his antique light.
He is very stressed out about putting it up in the sunroom. He thinks that it's going to be too heavy. I don't think it is.
Okay.
But we have a second option for the office downstairs, but he's undecided where it's going to go, but he did love it. Yes.
And your kids are beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're a great mom.
Thank you.
You know, people are saying, I was saying that to myself, people are saying like, oh, she's not a good person. You cannot not be a good person with 3 beautiful kids that love you so much like that.
Thank you.
You know, like in life, I feel like crying.
Don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry.
We love our kids so much. I have 3 kids, and we love them so much. We can't be bad people if we took care of our kids like this.
I know.
So it's like,
I know.
they're all garbage. Even Turbo disappointed me so much.
I know.
So much. When I watched the video, I found it was awful that he could treat a woman like that. And saying, when he says, oh, Jeff, defending his wife, my God, my husband would do the same thing for me.
Right.
And it's like he never did that for his wife. So how could he understand what it is for a man to defend his wife? He was cheating on his wife. And I know it's bad gossip, but a real man that loves his wife will always defend his wife, not cheat on her. So that's all I had to say, Jess, and I'll leave somebody else call you.
Don't get so emotional. I know it's hard. I get
Oh,
emo
I'm in
too.
menopause. I'm crying all the time.
I'm not the best person to give that advice, but
No,
thanks
but when you
for.
cry, I understand you
I
so
know.
much because I'm living it. My kids, like, one of my kids said something and I'm crying like a baby.
I
So
know.
It's like,
I know.
we have that baby. We don't care. That baby that looks at his little brother. We don't care.
Right. We don't care. Thank you
care.
so much.
Love
Thanks
you,
for a
Jen.
wonderful call.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. How dare you emotionally manipulate all of us? How dare you? Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Hi there.
Hi, good morning.
Well, my name is Tim. I would just like to say that this is not going to be a popular take, but I'm saying it anyway. What Aiden is doing to you, I think he's the maestro. He has coordinated this whole thing. He has the whole world against you. I'm going to bring up the Bible here just for a bit. I know people are going to
It's
kill
okay.
me
You
for...
can see that. Do whatever you want. You can. This is your time. Say whatever you'd like.
This is about the worst thing a human being can do to another is work up the masses and disparage another person in public. It's a huge sin. It's a huge sin. I'm not a religious person. I was raised Catholic. I don't go to church anymore. I'm not trying to sound like a Bible thumper. Just saying what they're doing to you, Jessica, is pretty much the worst thing another human being can do to another. And I am one of those people that I think what he's doing to you is so bad that it really wouldn't bother me at all if these court cases did not work out in his favor at all. It just wouldn't bother me at all. I think when you behave a certain way, sometimes karma has to come around.
Obviously, I agree that once he kind of came public and we did that interview, I thought that that's when the floodgates kind of opened. I hear a lot of feedback and saying it's my own behavior that has caused everybody to come at me. I disagree. Maybe I make it easy for people to target me, but the massive number of people that are coming at me, I believe, is simply because of his conversation with me. I think it changed everything. So I don't think you're wrong about talking about religion or God in this at all. I do feel a shift. Some people are feeling the same way. They don't care about his cases as much. Some people are saying what you're saying, which is at this point, they hope he does go to jail. I'm not there yet. I really do believe that he got railroaded and they set him up. And I try to stay focused on that. It is hard. I agree. But it's interesting to hear your take on it. And also as a man, which I think is someone who, is a minority in the chat, you know what I mean? So I'm very interesting to hear your take on it, Tim.
Well, thank you. I used to support him. I even contributed during his fundraiser. By the way, he gives you zero credit for
I know.
raising. Well, anyway, you already know that. And it's just, I really don't have much more to say than this is despicable what these people are doing to you. I've been listening to you for a little while. I follow you. And I haven't heard on any of your shows that I've listened to, I have not heard or have seen you say things or have committed some sort of fouls against others. Sure, there are criticisms back and forth, but no, there's just no forethought on your part to go out and harm someone else. It's just ridiculous. He's an awful person. Again, I used to feel for him. I used to hope that, all of this goes away for him. Now I just don't care. I don't really have any sort of preference. I mean, people like him are just the worst. And this is one man, speaking about another man, for sure.
Well, I appreciate that perspective. And Tim, thank you for calling.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.
So I just want to make it clear. I do not know any of the people that are calling. I've never spoken to these people before. I don't know who that is. I also had to decline a bunch of calls. So just understand when you're calling and I have a caller in, I'm declining it. But you can call back. It's fine. I don't have Google Voice yet. We're just using the Bunny hotline. You can call this way. So all of those calls that I just rejected, feel free to call back. I appreciate Tim's call. It's a little refreshing to hear somebody, I don't know, say those things. I think we kind of have in our mind who we think. Let's answer this call. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, I think. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good because 24 on 24 is on.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
look forward to it every morning. I work nights and I wake up super early. I used to wake up early to watch Aiden, but not anymore. It's disappointing. I can't really watch too many creators anymore just because of all the shit talking. And I just can't. I think it's so disproportionate.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Hold
on. Well, let me ask you a question. I shit talk too. How come it doesn't bother you that I shit talk?
Because I think that this pile-on is just because people want to jump on. Like when you're shit talking about somebody, it's you usually have a reason. A lot of these people don't have a reason. A lot of these people are just going off of what other people say, and then also the lies.
Yeah.
The straight up just lies. And that makes me so fucking mad.
Yeah.
I love your channel. I love everybody in the chat. I love what you do. You are so inspirational. I love that you just don't give a shit what people think. And there's times like when I first started following you, sometimes you'd say things and I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I agree with that. Don't know if I like that. But the more I listen, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm always willing to hear an opinion. You always kind of explain it and kind of show me a different view, which I appreciate. Thank
you. I do hear a lot of people that say when they started off, they weren't sure, or some people subscribed and then they unsubscribed and then they came back. I always like that because I always feel that means there's like meaning behind like listening. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're getting more of it. And it's also, I think like people can hear things they don't like. I've always said that. I don't mind different opinions. I was always like open to people with different opinions being in the chat. You know what I mean? Like I actually welcome it. I love debating. So yeah, I love hearing that. And I appreciate your call. It's very needed today. So thank you so much.
Of course. Well, keep doing what you're doing. We're all here. We all love you. We all support you.
Thanks, bestie. Have a great Monday.
You too, Jess.
Bye. So nice. So nice. How nice. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Oh, hi, Jess. It's Becky.
Hi.
Love your show. Totally can relate. But I just wanted to point out, Canton Chronicles last night had a segment with Lucky Loughran on it.
I have heard about this. I found
it to be so insightful. So, you know, all I've ever heard Aiden say about Lucky Loughran is he's such a great guy. He did such a great thing, and how he reached out and he. Aiden. Turtle Boy did it. Well, if you watch Canton Chronicles last night with Lucky live, you see a completely different story and how he jumped to conclusions, how he put this man's life at such turmoil in a time that his personal life was in turmoil. The man had already talked to the FBI multiple times. He felt he was on the right path, but he wasn't jumping in line with Turtle Boy. He wasn't doing it at Turtle Boy's request. He wasn't following his demands. And so the things that Aiden has said about this man, as much his wife was literally dying, with hospice, with children, it's a must-see. You must go look at Canton Chronicles and watch Lucky Loughran live, and the hypocrisy is just unbelievable.
I did hear sometime yesterday at some point that this was on. I had a couple links that got sent to me to watch. Obviously, I was trying to stay off the internet. And then I got something similar to what you're saying, is that there was this eye-opening, conversation, and that, it's not favorable for Aiden. I am going to watch it. I think he already kind of had the hearts of a lot of people, just because of, well, if you remember how he testified, I was in the courtroom the day that he testified. He just came off as just very sincere, very genuine, but also kind of like sad. And so I'm interested to hear what he had to say.
But I like how Aiden often gives himself credit. And the last thing Lucky says in that conversation is directly to Aiden, I did nothing because of you, for you, about you, because at your request, I did nothing. You did nothing.
Wow.
That made me do what I did. I did what I did because it was the right thing to do. I had information about that case, and I just needed to tell the truth, my truth. It had nothing to do with you, Aiden.
Wow.
Basically, just putting him straight in his place.
Right.
The only other thing that I see in all of this, again, it was just a supporter across the board. At first, I was like, wow, I kind of enjoyed Will for the drama of it. And then I seen a different side of him that I'm like, oh, wait a minute. He does this all around. This isn't new.
Right.
And then I stop and I keep thinking, I hear Aiden say, I'm not watching. I'm not looking. I don't want to see it. No, I feel like you don't want to see it because then that makes it that you have to address it. And I believe some of the receipts have been shown that totally debunks exactly what the Four Loko stream was trying to tell us that it was. And so, Aiden saying everybody don't watch it, everybody ignore it. I'm not watching it, so nobody else should watch it.
Right.
It's just his way of not having to come
acknowledge.
back in and say,
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But how many times did people lie about him and say shit on his name that all of us watched him show receipts? All of us watched him back his ass out of that lie, or
right.
At least justify why he did what he did, or any of those things. And we watched and gave grace. But in this situation, he's doing the absolute opposite. He's just acting like he can't see the receipts. But it's really just because it would have to obviously make him take another stand. How can he play that or watch that and openly talk about it and not say the timeline just doesn't add up to what the Four Loko stream told us? So
I think the way that you just said that, and I think you kind of spoke about something I don't know, I felt, but I'm not sure I was able to really say, which is, there have been plenty of times, you're right, where we've witnessed Aiden have to come out of a hole or backtrack on something, and you saying as a follower of his, and me as well as a supporter, always approaching it with either grace or giving them the benefit of the doubt, or even the third option, which is he's under so much stress, he's in an extraordinary situation, maybe this causes him to make decisions that a regular person wouldn't. And then you're right, like to see how it's happening now, it just doesn't line up to what he's been afforded over this time. So you had a really great point there that I'm glad you shared.
Well, I mean, the recent hypocrisy is he's like, I have no control. I have no power. I'm not.
I disagree.
Unsubscribe. However, if you watch his shows, he's now promoting all of the other channels that are running your shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, and look, we got 50 more followers. Come on, I can do it. We can get 100 more followers. I've got that kind of power.
Yeah.
So now which one is it? You don't got the power to take people away and you're trying to act like that you had no play in that? No more or no less than you had play in the people that you're telling people to go subscribe to. Like, you can't have it both ways. And he talks out of both sides of his ass.
Yeah.
So it's option 3 for me. I don't believe he's guilty. I believe that he was railroaded. I believe all of that. But I also believe he's a dick. So the end of that.
Option 3, third dimension it is. Thanks for a great call, bestie.
Thanks, Jess.
Have a great day.
You too now.
Great call. Are we unlocking an option here where people just want to call in and be heard? How come we haven't done this before? I know, because we were driving in a car all day. I have so many calls. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Noodles.
Hi, Noodles. Good morning.
So I am just calling because, one, I have been part of this community for a long, long time. I started off with Aiden, and I love Aiden. I do. He helped me get through some hard times, you know, being involved with the community, with him and Tom CPU. I got through some pretty crappy times. But then when you came in and started doing your YouTube, and I'm not just saying this to say it, but honest to God, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
Well, don't say that.
No, I'm serious. Like, you literally helped me get through the hardest. And I hope people fucking clip this. I hope they clip it. I really do. I don't give a flying fuck anymore. But you literally helped me get through the hardest depression ever. And knowing that I wasn't going through all of this stuff alone made me feel so much better that there's other women out there. Honest to God, I didn't know anything about menopause, depression, anxiety, childhood trauma. I didn't know all of that was going to come.
Check, and check.
When you start going through menopause. I didn't know that. I also didn't know that when your first and oldest child moves out of your home, how traumatizing it is.
Yeah.
And certain things that connect with it. You get a lot of childhood trauma from that.
Yeah.
My mother left when I was 10. So when my oldest moved out, I literally felt like I was being abandoned all over again. And it sucked.
I don't know why I don't know why anybody really shames everybody for like talking through the things that like make them emotional or like their lives. Like there's so much shame going on right now about like the crying and talking and making fun. And I do feel like when they're making fun of me, they're making fun of everybody who is here and listening, because everybody does talk about the stuff that you're talking about right here. Everybody's in the chat sharing what they want to, like at a level of they feel comfortable with, you know what I mean? And like, what person doesn't have pain or trauma or these sad situations? I mean, if that's the case and they're coming from a place of like complete, total, like perfection, good for them. But like, that's not the majority. That's not all of us.
Right. And I feel like the people that are out there making fun of you talking about the menopause, you talking about trauma, you talking about that, the people that are making fun of it are the people that aren't comfortable with themselves.
Right.
They're not comfortable with what they're going through and they don't know how to talk about it.
Well, I mean, I want to make sure, like, because I think this whole thing is I have to defend myself on the menopause thing. Let it be known, I'm not glamorizing this. I fucking hate it. It's the worst, cruelest fucking joke that the Lord has played upon us. It's terrible. Like, I feel like we're being forced to embrace we're menopausal. Like, I still hate the word. I still hate it, but it's the reality and we can't really control it. It happens to everybody. So that's the weirdest thing. Some of these women that are making fun of me, you'll get there one day. One day you're going to wake up and look in the mirror and your face is going to look different and your hair is going to feel different and things aren't going to feel the same. And I hope you remember me when you recognize that your reckoning is coming. Like, it's so crazy, the shame that comes along with it. It's nuts.
Right. Well, and those are that kind of shame makes me think back to like our grandparents, when they had their way of living where they could not talk about their pain,
Right.
their trauma, that's what the people that are belittling you are doing.
I know.
If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. They don't want to talk about it. And everybody that I've talked to that I know in regards to the menopause, they're like, why does nobody talk about it?
Right.
Why does nobody know anything about it?
Right.
Doctors don't even know about it.
I know.
Like,
I don't even think we're really learning anything new here. I just want to bitch and complain about it. And it makes me feel better when other people are like, oh, me too. That's how this whole fucking show goes. I like to talk about my life. And then I want to hear other people be like, yeah, me too. Or, oh, the same. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. It's really this is my therapy. That's the big one. Get therapy. Go get on meds. Get help. No, bitch, this is my therapy. Talking to you, watching the chat. That's my therapy. Even fighting with people, that's my therapy. I'm fine. I hang up, we go out and we try to do our best every day and start again the next day. That's my therapy.
Right?
Yep.
And like I said before, you literally helped me get through the hardest time of my life. And I thank you for that. I really do.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
You're a fan favorite. The besties love you.
Oh, no, they all hate me.
No, that's not true. All right, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to move on to the next call because we have a lot. Thanks, Noodles.
Have a good day.
Bye, bestie. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
I thank you for that.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here.
Hello. Oh, okay. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So many calls. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Hi.
Hi.
This is not that Haley.
Hi, not that Haley.
I was just calling in because today is my 40th birthday. and I
Let's
just wanted to say hi.
go. Let's go. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm also being thrown into chemical menopause right now, and this is all a weird, crazy situation for me.
Love that for you.
Thanks for the show.
You're welcome.
And I don't know anything about the hair changes because I don't have any hair right now because of the chemo, but it's coming back. So, the skin changes, the mood swings, everything is for real.
Right.
It is real. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'm also third dimension too, but it has like consumed my life, all of the different shows that I've been watching on YouTube.
Yes.
And I actually feel a little relieved that now I don't watch any of them but you.
Oh.
Because of this whole situation, and I don't like the pile-on, and I think it's disgusting. And you're the one that's gotten me through all my radiation treatments and stuff every morning too. So I'm thankful for that. But definitely a true bunny and a true supporter, and
thank you.
You over everybody.
Thanks, bestie. How are you spending your birthday? What are you doing?
Poolside.
Oh, perfect.
Just hanging out by the pool with my children and my family.
Perfect.
Yes.
Enjoy it. Thank you for this call. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
This is weird. Our call's going to heal us. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Hello, good morning, bestie.
Good morning.
This is Dirty Water Diva, formerly HP's Finest. How are ya?
Why did you change your name?
Because I have a channel now, hon. You encouraged me in class to do a channel, and I did. I winged it the other night, and I did me. I was just talking about myself to everybody in chat with everybody, and I loved it. I just want to let you know that you are amazing.
Thank you.
And I've been dying to tell this to you because I sent you an email and a text. But anywho, these people are just haters. They're pieces of shit. They all have things behind themselves. They all have skeletons, and they're all jumping on you, and everybody thinks it's cool and following Aiden for doing this in the Baker. I don't care. I support Aiden 100% in his case, but what he did to you is wrong. I also had a chat with him, and you need to move on from him. He's mean.
I know.
He's not a nice person. He has a problem with women, and so do the rest of them. But I just want to let you know that I listen to you every morning, and you keep us going. And with the menopause shit, we're going through it, and we all feel it. And you're a girl's girl, and we love you.
Thank you. What's your show title? Tell everybody.
Oh, it's Dirty Water Diva.
When are you on next?
Sometime this week. So go subscribe, and I'll just put a little thingy in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, like I said.
That's it. That's all it takes. Just put it up there.
Jess.
Thanks, babe. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's try to get through some more calls. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Good morning, Jess.
Good morning. Who's this?
It's Ben Rosa.
Good morning, Ben Rosa. Chat, it's Ben Rosa.
Yeah. Oh boy, I tell you, I was listening to Noodles and Not That Haley, and I'm glad that they called in. I felt so sad for Noodles.
I know.
But I'm glad that because we're glad that she's here and part of the family.
Yes.
And happy birthday, Haley.
So nice of you, Ben.
Not that Haley, yep. And also, I mentioned this in the chat earlier, but today is my wife Lucy and I's 25th wedding.
Oh my God, happy anniversary. Lucy is a gem.
Yes, she is,
Oh, wow. How's everything? For those of you who don't know, Ben used to be a caller to my radio show at WBSM. So this is giving, the radio days for sure. Having you call. We always talked about politics for sure. So what else is going on?
Well, actually, since you brought up politics, I don't know if you saw what's been going on with this article that was in the Boston Herald this morning.
Tell me.
Well, everybody is ganging up, much like people have been ganging up on you lately. People are ganging up on Sean Oliver, the candidate for lieutenant governor, because of this lawsuit that was brought up about the signatures involving Ann Manning Martin and Michael Walsh, the candidate for attorney general.
Right.
Because now the entirety of the leadership of the Mass GOP, I'm talking about Brad Wyatt, Janet Fogarty, our national committee people, and Amy Carnevale, and others are saying that they're upset with Sean because he got involved in this lawsuit. Because what happened was he filed a suit, and there was a guy from the Mass Democratic Party named Adam Roof, I think his name is.
Yes.
I guess they both filed separate suits, and they were joined together.
Right.
Which I guess is something that usually happens in these kinds of cases. If there's more than one suit, they try to gather everyone together into one suit.
Right.
And of course, the ballot committee decided back on Friday that neither Walsh or Manning Martin were going to be on the ballot because of these fraudulent signatures that this Joe Bronski turned in.
Right.
But now it's the state party is turning on Sean.
Yes.
Which I find to be completely ridiculous.
Well, let me pause you for a second. Ben is talking, and I shared it on my Facebook, but as he just said, there are people who had signatures that came into question, and there was a ruling that Ann Manning Martin, who was running for lieutenant governor, and then Michael Walsh, who was running for attorney general, are disqualified from the ballot. Now, I don't know what their next steps are, but there was a letter that was sent to the state committee from a group of state committee members, and it says, the attached document is from the legal proceedings of Adam Roof from Mass Dems versus Ann Manning Martin, and Oliver versus Ann Manning Martin is attached for your review. It is a motion to consolidate filed by Adam Roof on behalf of the Mass Dems and the Oliver Committee. It demonstrates the willing coordination and collusion with the Massachusetts Democratic Party on the part of the committee to elect Sean Oliver, by extension, the committee to elect Brian Shortsleeve, to object to the nomination of Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor Ann Manning Martin. The decision by the Oliver Committee to work with the Democrats to damage the campaign of a Republican candidate is a violation of our bylaws and a betrayal of our values. The following state committee and national committee members condemn the actions of the Oliver and Shortsleeve Committee and anyone acting on their behalf in this action in the strongest of terms. Signed, Jacqueline Corvo, Janet Fogarty, who is our national committee woman, Brad Wyatt, who is our national committee man, Virginia Neal, Tony Ventresca, Nikki Maselli, Chris Ryan, Elizabeth Groot, Jeff Deal, Kathy Joe Boss, and John McCarthy Jr. So to what you were just saying, this is basically certain members of our state committee are calling out the Brian Shortsleeve campaign to just say that this is bad politics and they colluded with Democrats to eliminate Ann Manning Martin.
Well, I just find that to be ridiculous personally. I think if their shoes, if the roles were reversed, I think Ann Manning Martin would have certainly been working to get Oliver thrown off the ballot.
Here's an idea. Why not just make sure you get your own signatures and they're the right ones? I mean,
Yes,
to
exactly.
me, this has been right from the beginning about campaigns who subcontracted out the hardest part, which is connecting with voters, to someone who is in it for a money grab and never authenticated any of the work. And now you want to just throw up your hands and you say, well, it's not us. That's bullshit. The short sleeve campaign and the Oliver campaign managed to avoid this by taking care of business and doing what they needed to do.
They did things the right way. If they had people that were going out getting signatures for them, I'm sure they were being they were looked into to make sure they were legitimate.
Right.
And so, yeah, is there a way you could post that letter today?
I'm going to try. Yes, I'll post it on Facebook. I'm locked out of my Facebook Messenger. I would message it to you, but let me get it up on my Facebook and then you can share it from there. I got a copy of that sent to me late Friday afternoon. And of course, this decision came very late on Friday. I could not attend that hearing. So I submitted a public records request and I got it late Friday afternoon showing that they were eliminated. So, I mean,
I didn't catch all the names that you said were on there, but I did catch Jacqueline Corrivel's name, which kind of surprised me because I kind of thought she was on the short sleeve team. But anyways. Mm-hmm.
I think her relationship with Ann Manning Martin trumps all of that.
Well, yeah, that's true. I forgot.
They're friends in real life. They vacation together. They're on city
they're
council
both on
in
city
Peabody.
council in
Correct.
Peabody, so,
Yeah. I mean, listen, this posturing to the state committee with these letters is a waste of everybody's time. I mean, the fact that there's so much energy in this whole situation, Ben. We have a state house to take back. And the fact that so many people are being distracted by this thing about signatures, which is literally the most basic campaign thing of all time. And, congratulations to the short sleeve team and the Oliver team who knew how to do it and got it done right. But yeah, it's crazy that now there's division and people posturing and ain't nobody got time for that. We've got an election to win. Ben, when's your next show and what do you have going on?
Well, I'm going to be I'm on every Wednesday from 5 to 8 on AM 1320 WARA up in Attleboro.
Mm-hmm.
But you can hear the show on WARAradio.com. I don't have any guests planned as of yet. I'm working on a couple of things, but I don't know. I think this week I might just kind of take it easy. Although I'm going to talk about this like during the first hour of the show.
For sure.
But then after that, we'll probably just kind of take it easy, just be a little lighthearted because it's the 4th of July week.
Correct.
It's just kind of take things a little easy for for at least a couple of hours anyway.
Yeah.
Probably, of course, we got the World Cup games coming up. I'm glad that the U.S. game, by the way, is at 8:00 on Wednesday.
Yes.
So I don't have to worry about people tuning me out to watch the game.
Yep.
But
we thank you for being a part of the chat. Obviously, the chat loves you. Good morning, Ben Rosa is our tagline from the beginning, and we're so grateful to always have you in the chat, uplifting everybody.
All right, Jess. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
and,
Ben.
I'm going to be heading out to lunch with my wife for our anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you and Lucy.
All right, thank you very much.
Have a great day. Chat, say bye to Ben.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning. Thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Oh my God, I feel like I just won tickets to a concert.
Hi, you did. Hi, congratulations. You just won 2 tickets to the new Nick Lachey listening party.
Damn, I'm so lucky.
Hi, good morning.
So I'm Sylvia Felton. I was the one who asked you to sign my hoodie.
Hi, Sil.
I've
Good
talked to you a couple
morning.
of times.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good morning.
First and foremost, you must know that you're keeping me company. I'm coming from Massachusetts to upstate New York, so I've been listening to you this whole time. It's the first time I ever caught you live, like from 7:30 to.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, a couple of hot takes, and then I'll let you take another caller. You know that woman, Rebecca Lavore?
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. Big hair, don't care. Yes.
Yeah, that's a queer podcast or whatever the heck it's called.
Yes.
That lady's laugh is super annoying, and I don't know if anybody else in the chat agrees, but I have to know. I look at the comment sections later, but somebody tell me if they think that she's annoying, because I find her unbearable to listen to. I don't know how Jimmy does it. The first time I ever heard her, she came on to his podcast, and I just could not get through it because she laughs.
Really?
She kind of makes it awkward. I don't know if anybody's picked up on that. Number two, I played the baker on like double speed because I was trying to get some information, and you're not wrong. He does sound Indian. I'm sorry, but he does. So if anybody questions it, like just play him on like double time, and you'll hear it. It's really obvious if you just like speed him up a little bit.
I try to avoid listening to it at all costs.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, you're right. You know what I mean? Like, if he does sound that way, just like what's her nut sounds black. You know, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I know. I never meant that to be an insult to Valerie.
No, and it shouldn't have been.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like get a grip. Like, it's a trait. You hear it in the voice, and you're just voicing it. And of course, the haters are just gonna flip it and make it
right.
politics and bullshit. So
always
dismiss that.
Yep.
And then there's Jolene, right?
Yes.
I thought she was funny initially, and then I could not bear how biased she is. And to be somebody who like claims to be a feminist, she's like horrible to women.
Yeah, I actually noticed that. She really does target women. But if you go back to those original blogs of hers, she has some issues with women. She talks about that. Like, she automatically has an issue with the prettiest woman in the room. So it's her own insecurities. It's her own issue. But she definitely does have a penchant for hating on women, especially pretty women.
It's very clear, and it's really like, it's really cringy. Like, I can appreciate people like, you know, making fun, and you know, we're consumers of content, and
right?
And we love you, and we're on your side. But like, you know, like I thought the whole macchiato thing is funny. You know, I love Giorgio Jessica. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I could not bear listening to her because she is really biased, especially when it comes to you. It's just very disproportionate. I was listening to the Beast guy. Guy that's like recently covering Will. Which, by the way, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I know.
So totally team you. Forget those fuckers. What was I gonna say? I just picked up on something very peculiar that she did when he was covering you, and he was covering the parts where you would talk about, and he would talk about the good things that you do, or like any like positive.
She skips over that.
Well, she doesn't skip over them, or if she can't help it because it's attached to something that she's going to criticize you on.
Right.
She immediately does this very cringy thing where she's like, oh, what is that in the background of these person's like house or whatever, like whatever she's looking at, you know, like I don't know, again, if people have picked up on that, but it's just very annoying and it's very obvious.
Really?
Like, she gets all ditzy. She's like, why do you have so many like decorations in your back or whatever? Like, she just goes off.
Really?
On a what is it? On a
tangent?
Yes, too much coffee. Okay, too much coffee. I've had too much macchiato.
I haven't had any today.
I know. So you should. Fuck the haters. Also, I love whole milk. Anyway, yes. It's very obvious. It's very obvious when she does that, and I just wanted to point that out.
Interesting.
It's really hard to go to like points. There's so many things that I want to tell you, and I want to do it quick because obviously.
Well, we're gonna do this again. I think it seems like everybody likes the calling part of it.
Yes,
I don't. It's the first one, but I mean, I have so many calls, so
you do.
We'll try to do it every day.
Love you. Keep going.
Thanks, Sil.
Welcome, and fight fire with fire.
Thanks, babe. Okay. Have a great day. Drive carefully.
Thank you.
Bye. It's almost 10:30, which is crazy. I did not anticipate that this part of the show would be that big of a deal. But okay, let's take another call. Hi, caller. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Jess.
Hi.
Hi. This is Patricia.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to let you know that I've been watching your show since it started, and I enjoy it very much. I don't chat a lot, but I listen to you every day, And I'm very sorry for what you're going through. But I've been on YouTube for a long, long time, and I've seen this happen many, many times in so many different communities where people pile on one person, you know, to kind of try to take them down. And I don't know if it stems from Aiden. I don't know. You know, I personally feel that kind of Will is in his ear.
Yeah.
Will has been doing this for a long time, and I've seen him do this with other creators. So
Really?
I feel it's Will, but that's just
So
my
let me ask you
personal
a question. You have experience. You've been in these streets for a long time. How's this going to end for me?
I was listening to you earlier saying that you're going to get all these FOIA requests and, you know, try to back yourself up, and you could be doing that forever, Jess.
Yeah.
Because they're always going to find something. And, you know, I mean, after you finish that, then they're going to find 10 more things.
Right.
So I would just let it go. Honestly, I would just, you know, stop watching all these other people. You know, I don't know if people are sending you stuff or, you know, just get away from it.
Yeah.
Ignore it. Pretend like it's not happening. I know it's hard, but you have to, because the more attention you give to it and keep talking about it, it's just, you know, it's never going to end.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if we're there yet, but I think the timing of the start of this show, like the summer and everything, I think might get us moving in that right direction. And honestly, like, if I'm being honest, I thought 1,000 times about not doing the show today, right? And just ending it all. I've been talking about it for the past couple days. I don't want to do it, but I think if we can just keep moving forward with the show every day, eventually we'll get further and further away from it. So I think it's just blindly, like, fake it till you make it doesn't necessarily mean in the beginning. It means in the middle too. Like, we're just going to pretend it's okay, you know, and just keep pushing.
You really, I mean, I understand it's traumatizing to watch all these people talk about you. You know, I understand that. I mean, I'm not in your shoes, but I mean, I realize that. But you have so much supporters. I mean,
it sounds, it makes me feel like it's not. It feels like those voices are far louder and more than what I have. I said I was going to open the lines. I actually anticipated it would be hate more than what I'm getting. I thought it would be a lot of people calling me to just give me a hard time. But I think the positivity that I'm hearing is a good reminder that there is a reason why I do the show. There's a reason why it doesn't matter, you know, the sub number, you know what I mean? Like, I do really feel genuine people calling who connect with the show. And so I think this is, it's just wild how it's working out. Like, today is a real motivator to, like, come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm glad it's working out the way that it is, but I wouldn't have known if I didn't start. So I guess that's the thing, is just, I say it all the time though, if you listen, right? It's like, just start the day, start over the next day, and just see what happens, and just keep going. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Bestie,
You're
thanks
doing
for
a
the
great
call.
job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your call. And your wisdom. It sounds like you do know a lot about this industry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Bye. We have to actually make a call. It's TT. She has called multiple times, and I feel terrible. Let's see if she can take the call. Now this bitch doesn't pick up now. Jeez. All right. So two things. I can't believe TT. So first things first, I have to pee. Could you guys do a favor and just listen to something for me for a second? I will be right back.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. Who can open up my using his thick man hands. Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The dope boy can. The dope boy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out. Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. TT's calling. Hello, TT.
I missed your call.
I missed like 5 of your calls.
Well, just called to say hi. I was off today.
You're not working today?
No, I've been here this long.
I was wondering how you were calling me. I was like,
I'm off today. I took instead of taking like a whole week off this summer or a couple of weeks off, I just split it in a bunch of like Fridays and Mondays.
well, welcome.
This one was random. I just decided to take this Monday on Friday. I was like, I'm taking a personal day. It was my desk day. I had nothing really going on. It's a slow week at work. Nobody wants to work.
And it's a short week. You're not working on Friday.
Oh, no, we are working on Friday. The court's open on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the way it goes in the contract is if the holiday falls on a Saturday, we get a floating holiday to use whenever we want. If it falls on a Sunday, we get the Monday off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like I'll get like a holiday, more just like a personal day or a comp time day where I can use whenever I want to.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm stuck for the duration of your show today.
Did you have some
Time
specific
ever.
comments that you need to make?
What is it?
Do you have some specific comments that you need to make?
I think that I was quite surprised when you opened up the bunny hotline that it's all nice comments.
Me too.
I am so shocked. I was ready to like have anxiety ridden like fear of like, oh my God, who's going to be calling in? What are they going to be saying? I was ready to I had my YouTube ready to pause. So I started hearing the hate. I was like, that gives me anxiety. So I was just like ready to pause it. But everybody's been so nice. And oh, Noodles.
I know.
Oh my God. Is Noodles the one that says always I want to go to the casino?
Yes.
And get a Happy Meal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
There are a few people, but
yes.
I knew that was Noodles. So sweet.
Yes.
Oh, look at you doing God's work.
What?
Like everybody loves you.
That's not how it feels. It's not how it's felt for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Well, I haven't talked to you all week pretty much. I've only talked to you like once or twice this week.
I'm trying not to talk about how bad it is.
You're not trying to talk to me, period? Or how
No,
bad?
just in general. It's because it's bad. So there's no other way to handle it other than Delulu.
I think if you told me all of it, I think I would have anxiety for you. So
there are people that are doing live streams. They listen to this. They're listening to it now. They will listen for 3.5 hours, 4 hours. And then at night they will do a live stream where they play it and make fun of everything I say. Then there are people who will say I'm lying about the things I'm talking about. Then there is the number one consensus is I am just a bad person. I'm terrible. I deserve everything that's going. I've lost all these subs from my channel. I'm under 10,000.
Okay, who cares? What does that got anything to do with it? I don't understand. Like what what blows my mind is the repo story. How is this still living on in the minds of strangers? This happened so many years ago.
Well, the reason it's out again is because there are new people with new channels that don't know anything about me. So they are basically trying to educate all the new people about my life.
And like I said in the chat, these are the people that are like one missed payment away getting their fucking living room set taken away from Rent-A-Center.
I had Rent-A-Center.
The truck is coming. They're hiding in the bathroom, trying not to breathe because they're ready to take the sectional.
I deserve everything that happens to me. I dish it. I should be able to take it. However,
you deserve everything that takes I don't think you deserve everything that comes your way. You're truthful. What are you gonna do? Like, I don't understand. I guess people don't like truth.
they rather live in like a little make-believe land of internet, YouTube crazy, and just make all the reason why I don't listen to these people is because I get so upset about the lies that people tell, and that some of the things that you do tell me.
Yeah.
I get so enraged. It makes me want to start my own YouTube channel to make money off of all of these people to debunk their lies.
TT, don't tempt them.
Why isn't TT making money?
Don't tempt them. The chat will lose their mind.
Like, TT needs a little shopping money. I should start a channel and make some money. All these grifters, it's like a freaking
TT, all you need to do, right, is do a show about my show and give it from your perspective, and you will get more views than all of them.
I am not that technology inclined to be able to.
I'll get you a producer. I'll get you a producer, TT.
I'm not doing any of these
I'll get you a producer, TT. I'll get you a producer.
I just want to talk about shopping.
No, we're not talking about Temu and Shein.
No, I gave up on them right now.
Oh, okay. It's too late. They have your social security number and blood type now, TT. The communist China has added you to their list.
Leave me alone.
How do you feel that small children have made the clothes that you're wearing right this second? You know it's true, TT. Have you found anything sewn into the fabric that says "Help me"?
You know I look, right? You know I look. I look in those bags. I did my first Shein haul since before vacation. Like the other day, I got like 5 things in. Like 4 of them were great. 1 of them was trash. I've kind of broken up with it. Like I'm kind of over it. Like we're back to Old Navy and J. Crew Factory and Gap Factory. They have better sales, the quality.
How have you turned this into shopping?
I don't know. See, I can't stop. I gotta stop. It's
TT,
crazy.
I just want to let you know that there's going to be a new show dropping. It's called Grifting the Grifter. It's hosted by Patrick Ford and Fez. They're getting ready to cook, and I know everybody's going to tune in.
What?
Just cook. That means like turn it on, like ready to go. Like,
see, I don't know these things.
they're gonna do a whole show. It's gonna be amazing.
Like about what though? Like
Grifting the
these people-
grifter. Like they're
like
going
some
to
people,
expose.
like, getting famous off the backs of others.
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
Interesting. Listen, at the end of the day, I am your twin sister. I know throughout life I've been known as the nicer twin. I get that. I accept that role. But I can take off the hoops and put the hair up. You know, like we can do this. But I just don't like the lies. It makes me very upset. Like I don't like when they bring the kids involved.
Oh,
like,
Jen Altman literally said Georgia should go away to college, get away from me. She knows Georgia knows she wants to get away from it's crazy.
See, I absolutely find that absolutely disgusting that another human being would talk about somebody's children like that, especially minor children who they don't have social media. Like Georgia
they
doesn't
say
have
though, because I talk about Georgia, then it's fair game for them to talk about Georgia.
No, it's not. It's not fair game about my nieces and my nephew. Absolutely not. Not in my book. I find that utterly disgusting. And when I found that about that, I literally had to stop myself from messaging whoever this Jen Altman person is, because I don't even know who it is, nor do I care. And like the time I emailed Holly when she posted the kids on the internet.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, listen, I don't know you, but get that off the internet with my nieces and my nephews. Like, get it off. I can't stand that crap.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's beyond sickening and disgusting.
I think one of the bigger takeaways of the past 2 weeks is that Aiden and I had that conversation, and he was like, listen, I don't like your show. It's not good. You're not being yourself. You're not being real. And
how are you not being real and not being yourself? Why? Because you're not being like him. Listen, I don't know him. Like I don't know him. I don't get involved in any of this stuff. But he doesn't seem like a very nice person or a very nice friend. And I would not be associated with somebody who also makes money off the backs of other people's misery. I'm sorry. That's just me. I don't know. And I don't understand, how are you not being yourself? This is you when we talk on the phone every day.
Jeff is here.
Jeff who?
Machado, he just came up.
Oh, he's working from home today? Hi, Jeffa. Hello. What you doing? Sorry, I couldn't come watch the Portugal game. But
He's coming to get Quincy.
I was not driving for a draw.
What?
I said I'm sorry I didn't come watch the Portugal game. I went to the wedding shower and I wasn't driving all that way after that. And I ended up leaving till 8:15 anyway. So I ended up just coming home and watching the rest of it.
Mm.
We put it on at the table. We put it on. It was a fun time.
I had not seen Julia and Aiden. We had this plan the longest time.
I haven't seen Julia since she got back from the honeymoon either.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I know I was like the people calling. I'm cleaning the house. Like I'm doing things, but all I know is whatever I can tell people, and they can snip this or whatever, make fun of my accent, make fun of me, whatever. I won't listen to you anyway because I don't subscribe to anybody's channels nor pay attention to the world of YouTube. All I know is that
Hold on one sec.
this show is real. My sister is real. There are no lies. And stop lying on her about stupid shit that happened years ago. And don't talk about my nieces and my nephews.
TT, do you want to be a guest on someone's show if they want to have you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not that interesting.
Would you be a guest on someone's show if they want to have you? Yes or no?
Fine, yeah.
Okay.
What it depends. I need to know what I need to know. Listen, I don't. Who is asking that?
Don't worry about it. We have another caller. Hi, thanks for calling 24 on 24.
Hey, good morning. First time, long time.
Oh, good morning, Jessica Walsh, J7. Good morning.
Now, listen, I have a love life update that I wanted to get your advice on. My firefighter, Walter, I think he was like 3 sheets to the wind last night. He's decided that I should take my IUD out and we should have a baby, but also live separately and not get married. What do you think of that?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm going to
Listen to me.
today to get yanked out.
Listen to me. First of all, this message is to Walter if you're listening. Sir, have you been on the internet lately? Second of all, I do think a baby could heal you.
Okay, perfect. I'll have to wait for Jake to get out of rehab.
Oh, how is Jake in rehab? Have you talked to him?
No, he's not. How would I?
Oh, I don't know. There's no community. I don't know how rehab goes. I've never been. You don't get to talk to anybody on the outside?
No internet, no phone. So I'm
Okay.
already sending pigeons. Caw, 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 but I haven't heard back yet.
Hold on, just get Charles on the phone. He can deliver whatever you need. Listen, I don't know what made Walter think that starting a nuclear family with you was in his best interest, but it's a very volatile time right now, and I don't think it's going to change in 9 months. So
I think I'll wait till my next cycle. Calm down. But anyway, listen, I got eggs like a chicken farm. I got 10 more good years in me.
oh, for sure. What else?
Anyway,
Anything?
I'll let you go so that other
Okay.
people can call in. And of course, I want TT as a guest.
Okay,
Goodbye.
perfect. I'll let her know. Goodbye. Give my best to Kane.
Will do. 10-4.
All right, it's 10:30. We want to do a hard stop. We want to do 7:30 to 10:30 every day. Let's go and read if we have any. I just don't know how this works. Here we go. Some super chats. Let's scroll down. This is a really great option that I have that I never had before. Bunny Gang, we love you. Hold on, I'm gonna call her. Hold on the line. Bunny Gang, we love you, girl. Fuck the haters. We are weirdos, babe. We have your back. Thank you, bestie. That's who has her new show. Subscribe to her and give her a follow, please. Karaoke, get it? Karaoke became a YouTube member. Arkansas Bestie's here. Look, she made herself an emoji. Love this. We are such a family. I'm starving. Can we do this all day? Arkansas Bestie is on a liquid diet. She can't eat in preparation of her surgery. The Grift is on, says Oceans Behave. Oceans Moon Live is on tonight at 8 p.m. Sub up whores for our 20% accuracy. Thank you, Tom Petty, for your service. D. Johns 1965 gave $5 and said, people need to go back to the reason we got involved in this whole thing. A Boston police officer was found unalived. Rest in peace, John O'Keefe. Thank you. Let's go to one of our final calls. Hi, caller. Thanks for holding.
thank you for listening to me. I just had mouth surgery, so I hope you can understand.
I
But
can
just
understand
wanted
you.
To call to encourage you because I hate when people just pile on people.
Yeah.
And let's just the thing is I think there's a true honesty in the show, in the sense that it's almost like Gone with the Wind, you know, like the Scarlet. Like if I have to lie, cheat, steal, or kill, I will never go hungry again.
Right. Right.
And as mothers, I think that if you've never been in that situation, yay. Happy.
Right.
But you know what? There are people that have to do that.
Right.
And it's not saying that I'm not saying I'm for killing anybody.
Right.
But that's the emotion, the feeling.
Yeah.
That you know, that I don't usually feel that for my own self.
Yeah.
But I do feel it for my kids.
Yeah.
For my children, you know.
Yeah.
That and so I just want to encourage you that it takes courage when people are coming at you to get up, and you have that mentality that I won't think about that today. I'll think about that tomorrow.
Wait, you're making me rethink the whole Gone with the Wind thing all over again. By the way, I always love Scarlett for like 1,000 different reasons, but you're making me rethink this whole thing now.
Yeah, I know she's a controversial character.
Right.
But that's because, and I think she's controversial to all of us, but we've all been there. That there's courage sometimes in not thinking about that today, but facing it tomorrow. We'll face that tomorrow, but we're going to get through today.
Yes. Great.
This hardship.
That's a great perspective, and I love it. I'm going to figure out a way to work it into something that I do. Thank you for that. Is your surgery okay? You're successful? You're fine? You're going to be okay?
I have another really, really big one coming up. And it's probably going to be 6 months to a year before I'm fully recovered.
Wow.
I was in a really bad car accident.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, so my mouth is a total wreck.
Oh, no. I'm just going to call you Kanye from now on, okay? I'm going to save you in my phone as Kanye West.
Well, thank you, Jess. And I just want to thank you for the space you provide to people out there, and and I love the fact that you don't feel like people always have to agree, because people don't.
I think that's best. I think like that. I think that also like always brings up like that's good radio. That's good content. You know what I mean? People who want to go back and forth and debate, and like as long as it's not hateful, you know what I mean? Like I open that door to anybody. I honestly thought I'd get calls of people wanting to go back and forth today, and maybe after hearing today, they'll feel more comfortable doing it. But yeah, I mean, I watch CNN and all the liberal media, so I understand how to strengthen my argument when I'm talking politics. I think hearing all sides is important to make sure you know everything. So I appreciate that perspective. I hope you're healing. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was going to say, my best friend growing up, we are night and day.
Yep.
Politically, but I love that because she questions me. And it either makes me change my mind or stronger in what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what I like to give to her too. And I think because of life gives us same and different. And sometimes, like even though I'm 44 years old, and we've been best friends since she was 2 and I was 4.
Wow.
And that's how long our friendship has been.
Yeah.
And even though we've had experiences together, we've also had different life experiences.
Right.
And so how she brings those perspectives into her thoughts, into her beliefs, the
Yeah.
same way I do mine.
Yeah.
And
What a novel
so
idea,
I think
right?
we should take notice. We should take notice and listen to each other and at least hear each other out
Yep.
and, be okay with the fact that we don't see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's okay.
It's okay.
And so I'm very thankful for that space that you've provided.
Well, we're glad you're here. And the chat is saying they're glad you're here as well. Heal up. Thanks for joining us and call back again.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye, bestie. Bye, Kanye. Bye. What a great call. So that'll be the last call that we're going to do for today. I'm really perplexed with the number of calls. I feel like it's missing. We've been doing that for an hour. That's insane. A couple of things. We may open up the camera for some unboxings. I have been getting some great things. Did I tell you this? But the day that we lost the keys and Jeff threw them in the trash, somebody sent me an AirTag. I've been a little depressed. So all of the things that I've been getting are opened, but they're on the dining room table. A bestie sent me a bunny yesterday. I'm assuming it's from Heidi. I got a stuffed bunny, which was just like very comforting. Laura, thank you. It was great talking to you as well, actually. And I have flowers right behind me. They're almost dead now, but I'm holding on to them for dear life. That came as well. So maybe we will go back to doing unboxings again since we're in studio. I want to be Pat Ford's favorite bunion. I am sorry, that belongs to Ben Rosa. And that's just the way that it's going to be. I've only seen Pat Ford minimally online outside of chats on shows. He would pop in. The funniest stuff was when he would change his screen name to be like it would just give shade. It's time. It's time for Pat to get back and to do his own show. I'm excited to hear about what these guys are going to do. I will watch it. I will hate watch it. What's it called? Grifter's gonna grift. What's it called? Grifting the grifter. Making money off of the grifters who are making money off of my back, you fucking scumbags. All right. That has been the relaunch of 24 on 24. We're still working some things out. I'm going to try to hook up this microphone, although I think the quality is probably way better than it is in the car. I love that we had an interactive conversation with the chat, that I can see things. I love all of the people that were calling in. I am very disappointed that we did not get any hate calls. That's rude. And we were able to talk about a couple of things and share some screens. It's like we're working really hard at trying to make this better. Today is Monday, June 29th. Tomorrow is June 30th. And then we are in July. We will have had by far the best month we have ever had for this platform. It doesn't matter about subs. I'm telling you right now, I beat my best month by about $2,000 as of today. And that is crazy. So hate viewing also translates into money. I look forward to rebuilding the back deck off of my house that is needing a repair with all of the money that I earned from all of you scumbags making fun of me. And I enjoy it. Thank you to everybody who called. Thanks for the besties. If you could, before we leave, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're not, we don't care about the subscription things. It doesn't matter. But I think it's been a really great show. It's rejuvenating and it is the best thing. Just try, just get up, just try. We'll figure it out. It's not going to be the best. Somebody just texted me. It's official. Meredith is being charged with a felony. He just read the court order. July 30th, she will be charged. Great. Good for you. All right. Have a great day, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Who can send a text message full of hot demands? Pretend he's so strong with the words he sends. The doughboy can. The doughboy can. his thick man hands. Thank me for all my gifts in front of all of his friends. The dope boy can. The dope boy can. Who can play pretend online? Tell you he's in love. Use you up and shut you out right when he's had enough. Ooh, the dope boy can. The dope boy can. Apologize to him because that's just what he needs. Bow at his feet and beg, no fleshlights please. Who can tell a lie and then a couple more? Paddle his way into your heart. You're just a crazy whore. The dope boy can. If the dope boy can.